gold that you guys received in supplies in the chat after your last mission. You guys are finally fucking caught up on the backlog of gold I've been trying to get through to you guys. And oh man, do you guys start making some fucking money now.
What are you guys planning?
In the Foundry chat.
Oh, in the Foundry chat. Holy fuck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
Also, for those that did not see it, we have revamped the management of your allies. So, you guys will be passively getting information from the map now, thanks to your two lovely Spy Master friends. But you have a single point of additional spying resources that you can dictate to a node each time you go to downtime, and they will provide you additional resources when you deploy there. So that's essentially consolidating all the options you guys would have before down into a single one, and passively getting other benefits everywhere else. Additionally, now that you have several crafters in your allies, if you look at Redeemer's Planning, you'll see that in the downtime phase section, there's a list of permanent items. Those are free coupons to get items of those levels or lower whenever you want. That is a limited resource, and that is party-wide, not per character. So you guys need to discuss and agree upon before I can hand those out. And that can be used for anything like buying or upgrading a new magical item, upgrading one of your existing weapons or armors, getting runes, etc., etc. If you are swapping out an existing item or upgrading it, I will cover the difference in gold. So say you're upgrading from a level 3 item to a level 10 item, I will give you the cost of the level 3 item back in currency to do with as you see fit. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Alright. And lastly, I just formalized the preparation phase. So you have 12 points to spend between healing potions, trinkets, spell scrolls, and ammunitions before you deploy. A single item up to your level costs 1 point. An item one level higher than you costs 2 points, and you guys can distribute that amongst the party as you need.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to take a healing potion away from Lana. She never used it.
I ended up not using any of the trinkets I got last time.
Good to have,
I
though.
actually used mine for once.
Hell yeah.
I
Combat
summoned
requires
fire.
too much. Think hard, brain no do.
Like I got them in preparation for situations that could have happened, and it's like, oh, I didn't need any of these. So, well, at least I had the contingencies.
Yep.
That jade bauble was handy.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, those trinkets can be nice. And the reason why this preparation system exists is because buying those things is fucking not worth it. But giving them for free, why not? Have some little fun every now and then.
That's a treat.
Alright, so does anybody have any questions before we get started?
Nope. But do we want to discuss the usage of those coupons now, or do we want to do that later?
We can do that when we get to the observatory.
Okay.
Because don't forget, you guys are still in the middle of the fucking wilderness.
Right.
Yarp.
Okay.
But it's like, okay, but by permanence you mean like runes or
Items we get to keep.
Yeah, permanent upgrades.
So anything that isn't a consumable that you would otherwise get or buy.
Okay.
Wands, staffs, magical items, weapons and armor upgrades.
Sam, I will let you know. We were talking about maybe it might be valuable for Tomas to get his greater striking rune for the extra +1 to hit, because he shoot. So
He is
if that's
I know. I was already looking at it.
yeah,
I didn't have the money. Is the thing.
yeah, exactly,
Sure.
right. But him and Lana are the two most valuable ones. But Lana's just gonna buy hers.
You want to know
So
this? Oh yeah, because I don't have the money still.
yeah.
I mean, if you guys don't mind me having that.
We can discuss it once we get to the.
Yeah. Let's
I-
discuss first.
I would
Alright.
like one of the level 11 ones for Lana.
I
But we
just
can
gave
discuss
you a
that.
+2 weapon, Nathan. Okay.
Hey, Vit's a dragon. All right, I don't want to hear that shit.
Hey,
I can't even
Vit-
turn into a dragon right now. Fuck you.
Hey, Vit's dragon form has rules that are actually balanced.
Man, I kind of wish Michael and David could have heard that just now.
It's a dragon. I don't
Hey,
want to
Nathan.
hear it.
What's up?
Fuck you.
Wow.
All right. Also, for awareness, be aware that magical armor upgrade, so the +2 to AC instead of +1, is a level 11 upgrade.
Mhm.
Now eligible for.
Yep. So start thinking about that. But where we last left off, you guys had just had a fun chat with everybody's favorite fuckboy. Before he disappeared, and you guys were left in the wilderness, carrying an injured snow leopard back to go meet up with one Kirol. Okay, let me this stuff real quick. Drawings be gone. I don't know how to get rid of the journal entries, so we'll just deal with that. Alright. So anything you guys were doing before you were heading back out to meet up with Kirol, just making sure.
I had a question out of curiosity. Like, how
Yeah.
big is Snow Leopard compared to Mika?
Hold on.
Are we taking some time to kind of fix ourselves up here, or?
Oh yeah, this will be after you,
assumption,
because
yeah.
Mika was going to treat the snow leopard and other people, and
Gotcha.
I assume everybody was recovering and refocusing as needed.
Okay. Yep. Lana does a big ol' meditate and is healthy again.
Yeah.
Your average adult snow leopard is about 70 pounds and 3.5 feet long.
Okay, not quite as big as I was thinking. All right, yeah, she'll tote
Yeah.
him.
You go to pick it up and you realize the creature is at least 50% fluff.
Yep,
Oh, oh, baby.
Mika's gonna carry that puppy, carry that
The
kitty.
creature is longer than Reeves is tall.
The
And
snow
most of
leopard
it is
is-
tail.
You go to pick it up lengthwise and realize that it might as well stretch it off into the horizon, so you pick it up long ways.
Aw.
Alright. So, with everybody healed up and patched up, let's go meet up with one good boy. So, with everybody patched back up, you guys make your way back towards the campsite where you guys had woken up this morning and find the God of Beasts waiting for you there. He gives you a nod of approval as you approach. I assume it's done then.
Oh,
You assume correct.
That is good to hear. That's one less thing to worry about at the very least. As his eyes drift across you, they stop for a moment on the creature that you are carrying in your arms, Mika.
Hi.
Sorry. My throat's fucked. Oh.
Aw.
Is that one injured?
Some, yeah. Damn near saved me though, so.
I see. Did you have any plans for it other than nursing it back to health?
Hmm? If it wants to stay, then I'd like it to stay, but if not, then it'll go back out to hopefully as good as it came in.
He nods at that. It appears to be in good health for the time being, at the very least, then. As long as you're fine carrying it, it shouldn't weigh us down too much. As I'm sure Nara has told you, I apologize, but my storms are keeping her away as much as they are keeping Ethos at the moment. And with Hastings... Sorry. And considering how much you have relied on Hastings at the moment, we are reluctant to pull him back in case he's being watched. Luckily, they shouldn't be able to track us so long as we're in my terrain. I'll escort you to the nearest border, the storm, and call for them to pick you up there. It should only be about a day or two's walk from here.
Ah, fine by me.
Alright.
Can't ever be too careful when the god of creation's after ya.
No, you sure cannot.
He nods at that. Alright. As long as you're all ready, I'll begin the way.
Ready to go?
Alright. So, you guys travel through the hunting grounds for a while longer with Keyroll. As the sun begins to set on the distance, you spend a night camping again underneath the storms, though luckily, due to you traveling with Keyroll, the worst of the effects are negated as he's able to reduce the effects of the storm around him. As you're all enjoying your meal for the night and getting ready for bed, he approaches you, Mika.
Looks like
Earlier you spoke that the one that you've been carrying saved you. Could you elaborate?
oh, don't know the why, but fighting the, guess the big half over by the cliff, and well, this one just leapt out of the cave onto him. Distracted him from turning me into a pile of rubble, so least I can do is fix them up a bit.
I see. He takes a moment and walks around to the front of the sleeping creature, inspecting it for a moment before pressing his cloven paw up against its forehead. You're brave, little. It would not be fitting one of you to succumb after such an act. And there's a faint glow from the point where he touches the creature before he pulls his hand away. It doesn't seem to rise from its slumber, but it does seem to be sleeping peacefully still.
What did you do?
same thing I did for the Kirali. I gave them a fraction of myself. Something minuscule, about no more than a hair.
It's not gonna hurt it, is it?
No. It'll give them strength should they need it. It's a gift for their courage.
Well, since it's sleeping at the moment, I'll thank you on its behalf then.
Indeed. It should have a bit more awareness when it wakes. Its wounds will still take some time to heal, but once it has recovered, it will have a better sense of self. I cannot make its decisions for it. But I'm curious to see what fate awaits this creature.
So they're cute. Definitely no burden to bring along.
Sorry, what was that? You cut out a bit.
I said they're cute, and there's no burden. They're no burden to bring along.
He nods at that. Well, I do not know their thoughts on the matter yet, but thank you for looking after one of my own. I'll leave you to yourself the rest of the evening. He slowly pads away.
Mika scratches behind the ears. The cat.
Mhm. Alright. Other than that, unless anybody has anything that they want to accomplish that evening while you guys are all at camp, you can head off to bed, and in the morning we will wake up and head for the exit of the hunting grounds.
There is one thing that Tomas will do, assuming there is any point where everybody's asleep at the same time.
Probably not till the middle of the night, because Mika's still gonna keep watch.
He will wait,
I know he will.
and then he'll go and sit by the baby and just scratch her ears and pet her. Like, oh, you sweet girl. But he won't let anybody see that.
Haha, Tomas is soft.
Wow, who could have thought?
Mika's just been like,
Tomas. Sorry, go ahead.
I was saying Mika's just been like fireman carrying it like all day, like a like a scarf, pretty much, and just like scritching randomly. It's very fluffy.
Tomas, give me a perception roll.
Oh god, I don't know what my perception is, man. 33.
Jeez.
As you're petting it and making cute cat noises at it, you feel that you're being watched.
As soon as he feels like he's being watched, he's gonna stop petting and look around like in a weird, stupid idiot panic. And then when he's sure there's no one there, he'll go back to what he was doing.
Oh no, when you look back over your shoulder, you realize that in the distance on the other side of the camp that Kirol is just looking over in your direction.
Oh, that's fine. Tomas was petting. Kirol can see it. Let's be honest. Tomas literally scritches Kirol's ears every chance he gets, so.
Kirol watches you for a moment, but then turns back to watching Ult to make sure that nothing else bothers you all while you're sleeping.
Kirol internally, I want scritches.
Scritches are not for the divine. Sad face.
Oh, Tomas doesn't need to tell me at this point. I assume that he gets pets constantly while he's walking with you guys.
Oh yeah.
Tomas is weak.
He just pretends nobody can see him doing it.
Alright. Anybody else have anything they want to do in camp?
Nope.
Aside from waking up freezing and then running to Lana's tent. Nope.
Make the blankets warm again.
Thought the blanket's him.
Oh, that's right. That's what the charm was for.
Lana, it wore off again.
It does that every morning, Reeps. We've been out here for like a week. Now just sit still. It takes
I'm
10 minutes.
calm.
I know. Please sit still. It takes 10 minutes. Lana says, like, shivering.
Alright. Once Lana has casted her spell and everybody else has finished their preparations for the morning, you all tear down camp and start making your exit for out of the hunting grounds. You travel with Kirol for some time longer, but towards about mid-afternoon, eventually you start seeing the storm recede overhead, and within about another hour of walking, find yourself on the edge as the clouds begin to scatter slightly overhead, and you can see for the first time in many days clear sky. Kirol himself stops before the cloud break, but gestures for you all to continue forward. This is as far as I can take you, hunters. You have my thanks for the work that you have done here, but I must see to my people here.
Well, thank you. And take care, Kirol.
Yes. Thank you for everything.
He gives you a small bow. His giant
So-
dog head.
So what's your plan? Just hunker down here?
I doubt those that we saw will be Ethos' last attempt to recruit the Kirali to his cause. I'll make sure that they're rebuffed as much as I can, at least until he decides it's not worth the effort. I won't have my people enslaved when he can't even recognize them as anything else.
I definitely hear that.
Reese is definitely going to try and give Kirol scritches to see if he has boyfriend privilege.
Roll me a perception check.
Oh no! Reese is gonna end up on his fucking ass. It's gonna be funny. Perception. That's initiative, but whatever.
Yep.
32.
32 is alright. So, you pet him as he finishes giving his speech, and he tries not to look phased by it, but you can see his tail wagging slightly.
Reese will
Tries,
take
man.
mercy on him, like just gently pat his neck and go back to the others.
He's a big, strong, dignified god, okay? With any luck, this will be over soon. Make sure that the others do not ask too much of you adventurers.
I feel like that's a little too late. But I get the point, though.
Well, I apologize for my colleagues as much as I can.
It's okay, you're one of the good ones.
Yeah, when we signed up for Mother Generous's outfit, I don't think we anticipated getting into this sort of these sort of escapades. But well, now that we're here, might as well prevent
Oh, I mean,
might as well prevent a second apocalypse.
we did sign up to kill demons, and if you want to get real technical about it,
I didn't sign up for any of this.
I mean, technically,
That's
he
fair.
didn't.
I kind of signed up for it, but I didn't realize what I was signing up for, so. Well, I didn't realize how, big of a problem it was,
Mhm.
or that it would turn out like this.
Oh,
That
now
seems to be a running theme, but you all are handling it better than anybody could have expected.
Man, y'all really didn't expect much, huh?
I was about to say.
oh now that we're at the border, Reese, want to give Nara a call?
Yep. Reese will give Nara a call and let her know where they are.
Well, Reese's do that Tomas just behind him like, Mom, come get us.
This
Reese is
neighborhood
gonna
is
reach out and
scary.
flick Tomas in the forehead.
Alright. So, after a moment, Nara begins the process of shifting you guys over, having been prepared for your rough coordinates by Kiral. So, within a few minutes, the observatory quickly blinks into existence, only a short couple thousand feet away. And with one final bow, Kiral lets out a howl into the storm, and the blizzard picks up, and you lose sight of the horned wolf. And with that, you all are free from your Arctic adventure.
ditch their winter clothing.
Reese immediately scurries inside and is like, God, it's so fucking cold.
They walk inside, Tomas like, God, why is it so hot in here?
Shut up.
Alright. So with that, you guys are welcomed back into the observatory. Zara lets out a heavy sigh of relief before clapping the nearest one of you on the shoulder and saying, "It is good to be home."
It's good to have you home.
She smiles at that. Indeed.
I mean,
And
it's a
in celebration, I will give you all an entire day to rest before we have our next checkup.
Our next what?
I have been gone a long time.
Oh, Zara.
Yes.
Okay. No, I thought you said Nara. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't really think that one through in the name sounding alike, but here we are. Mama Wolf.
Okay. Question still stands. Lana's like, check up.
You all are seemingly in very good health. I just need to make sure that everything is still in order.
Reese starts turtling into his coat.
Been doing the best I can, but
everyone hide your scars.
I've
She just
got more
grabs the
scars.
top of your head, Reeves.
Ah!
You see Lana doing a little dance like, I got scars on me.
Look,
Mm.
a dragon might have bit me. I'm fine though.
It's okay, we can fix that.
Mouse like prodding himself. He's like, I think I've got one from like lightning somewhere. That was kind of cool. Can I keep them?
I think I have one from being ambushed by a
see.
bunch of silver knights.
Oh, that's right. That did happen, huh?
Yeah, it did.
It's been a time.
Yes, I'll have to catch up with you all on everything that has happened since then, but considering how things have gone, I think. Stop!
No.
So
I
loud.
think that we have all deserved a little break. You know, that Zara is going to clap you all on the shoulder, ask which direction the kitchen is, and then wander off.
Priorities.
Bless.
Alright, and with that, you guys have a week of downtime to catch up. You're given a brief update from Cornelius that Imove is in the final steps of making preparations for your arrival in Cindergate. So it's going to be about a week out. So feel free to rest up and prepare accordingly. He does note that himself and Imove will be accompanying you during that adventure.
Alright, that'll be interesting. Let's
It's been a while since you've joined us out in the fields, huh?
Yes, in most cases it is not exactly my forte, but let us say that Imove and I have spent quite a bit of time stacking the deck in our favor.
You have to.
I would rather he
nice.
came along for this one.
Oh, I don't
I-
have to, but I do so enjoy annoying you, Tomas.
At least he's being honest.
God.
Well, I for one appreciate a very stacked deck.
Thank you. At
So
least one of
Cornelius-
you does.
I mean, any advantage we can get.
Wow, I've been nothing but kind to you, Cornelius.
I can't win with you all.
Hey, Cornelius.
Yes.
Knowledge. You're the god of
What?
knowledge, right?
Yes.
So you know that Kirel is like 1,000 times better than you are, right?
Tomas.
Opinion and fact are two entirely different things, but Kiral is definitely one of the more enjoyable of my compatriots.
As long as
I
you're
appreciate
aware.
you, Cornelius.
Thank you.
I also appreciate you.
He gives you a quick bow as well, Reese. Well, as enjoyable as this encounter has been, I'm gonna go drink myself into being ready for this.
Can I
I
come?
will see you all in a few days.
I think
You are more than welcome to.
Mika will also join when she sees the cat settled into her bed.
Yep. Alright. And thus, we begin the week of downtime. Shall we begin with the bidding of the free coupons?
Coupons?
Okay.
I'm gonna preamble all of this by saying Reese is playing music and his buff is up the whole week. There, that's it.
There we go.
Okay. Who is planning on buying or already has their weapon and or armor upgrades? Because I think we should. I think this is a good opportunity to get ourselves kitted out with those upgrades.
I don't have enough money. I'm fucking broke, man.
Mika will be crafting all week to try and do what we need to get done here.
Reese will probably come to Mika or Theoden to get those studs put in his armor so his AC can go up by 1.
Oh,
Putting the studs in is like not even a day of work, so we'll include that without the other crafting done this week.
I will say, probably with that upgrade, Reese probably has the lowest AC of the party. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Let's see. With that upgrade, you're in line with Tomas and Reeves.
At 29?
Yes.
Yes.
Hmm. Squishies.
Tomas is going to ask Mika or Theoden if they could transfer his runes over to like adventuring clothes instead of his armor. Cause that evens out, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We can definitely do that, yeah.
Thanks, Mika. This shit's such a pain to put on. He says, looking at Mika, who probably has like significantly more armor than he does.
Yeah, like looking at the bits she's currently trying to hammer into the cracks.
How much is a resilience rune?
340.
For a level 8 resilient rune, yeah, it's 340. I think. That's what mine says.
Uh,
I meant the 11
Armor upgrade.
one.
the +2 resilient rune. Yep, that is
1060.
900 gold.
Etch it, like to buy it and etch it.
You mean the weapon upgrade?
No. I'm trying to see like, do I have to like buy the rune and then pay to etch it, or is it all included?
900 includes etching it and getting the upgrade.
Oh, this is separate from just getting. Okay, I don't think I had that.
Yeah,
one
he
written
wants
down.
to upgrade his armor to the next step.
What level are we?
11.
Oh, you
11.
guys finish the coupon stuff. I want to sell those bracelets, but we'll do that after they're done discussing that. And I'm cool with whatever you guys do, by the way. I was just kidding earlier.
Well, I've mentioned it a couple times, but I would be very thankful if Lana got one of the level 11 slots with which to acquire a holy rune for her fists.
I would not mind one they level 10, but like, no.
How would using since Reeves does runes differently, he doesn't really use them, but we have a mundane surrogate system for them. How would that work? Would this apply to that? Or
To upgrading it,
yeah.
you could get the necessary components with. I'd allow you to buy like the core runes essentially by essentially giving Avi a list of parts to buy.
Right. Okay. And that would only apply to the crossbow and not skeleton key.
I'll come up with something with you.
Okay.
It'll apply to both of them because of what we're going to be doing with you.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, because Matt's letting my upgrades to my gauntlets apply to Dawnblade as well in a similar manner.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I also would like a level 10 use to upgrade my crossbow. Just because just to keep up with the armor classes that we're dealing with.
Yep. So far we have a bid for level 11 and 2 bids for level 10s. So that would be, if nobody has any objections to those 3, we also have a 11 and a 12 slot open.
Oh, so there's more than I thought there was.
Yeah, there are 5 total.
What looks like the 12 used for?
Not even use a 12, can we?
I guess it's strength weapon too.
It was like you can get like a staff.
It counts for it's like magic items and stuff too.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
And like actual like property runes and stuff like that.
Those still have levels, or still okay.
Property runes do have levels.
Yes.
Like level 12, you could get like a fortification rune on heavy or medium armor, which is if you roll a 17 or higher when you're crit, it becomes a non-crit.
Gotcha. I hadn't really looked at runes too terribly much other than the basics.
Yep.
So.
So those are definitely on the table. Also, any held or worn magical item.
Crater
Up to
striking
level 12.
rune.
That's I did have that one written down. Yeah.
So, but like you could use the level 12 spot to do something lower if we needed that, right?
I see
If you needed to,
what
yes.
you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Got
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
shit.
But yeah, 3 of the party members have selected something just to,
Yep.
Yeah.
if the other 3 want something, I would want to prioritize those who haven't
I'm-
gotten something yet.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking
Do you have any armor runes yet, Matt?
I have the first 2 upgrades, the one that gives you +1 to AC,
But
and
like
then
the fun stuff.
what runes are there that I could use?
Out of all the property runes,
On
there's
the
got to be
on
something.
the armor?
Armor
let's see.
property. There's.
Well, I've got the one upgrade that gives me +1 to all my saves. Isn't that a rune?
Those
Those
don't
don't
count. Those are
Oh.
core runes. There's also like property runes.
You've got glamored in it already, don't you? You have a glamour.
I have a
Yeah.
glamour rune.
Yeah, so Vit would have to get to +2 before she could
There's
do
an
that.
invisibility rune.
You can't take my fashion away from me.
Can't
Yeah.
take her fashion away.
There's an invisibility
Glamour
rune.
takes up one of the slots, and you only get the second slot after you move to +2 armor.
Oh, the armor potency +2 is what gets you the
Yep.
second. Gotcha.
Your number of pluses is how many rune slots you have.
Ah, I see.
And most of the runes, like, what use would they be?
Well,
Yeah,
invisibility
there's,
would
like-
save your ass possibly.
Yeah, there's also like the later ones start becoming good. Like energy resistance is actually pretty solid. Because that gives you 10 damage resistance of a specified elemental type. Anti-magic later on, that kind of stuff.
I mean, I could upgrade my wand.
That you could.
And have it shoot 3 per turn instead of 1.
Hey, that's actually like a big upgrade.
Uh huh.
What's the next? That is a 9th level. If you hold off on that,
Mhm.
once you start, because you already have 12 slots, next time you level up, you'll start seeing level 13 slots, which is when you could get 5th level without having to, like, downgrade a slot, essentially.
Thumbs up.
And then you can shoot 5 magic missiles.
Jesus Christ.
Just be aware you have to cast magic missile at the level of the wand,
That's fine.
or higher.
Yeah,
So
I
we
mean,
have an 11 slot and a 12 slot open. For reference, the +2 armor is level 11, the +2 weapon is level 10, and there are a bunch of held and worn magical items as well as runes that fit between those levels.
I was gonna say, no one decides. That fortification rune looks pretty fucking gnarly.
Dude, take it.
Let's do it.
Wait, hold on. Where do I find held items? I have not looked. Oh, I see it.
So you can also do worn items.
Oh god. That's a whole other giant list.
I was gonna say, 'cause if we end up, as if you take the level 12, if no one else wants it, I wouldn't object to Mika getting her level 11 armor upgrade, but I can also just buy it and put the work into her first property runes instead.
I was more thinking about you taking fortification because you're more on the tanky side, but
yeah. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to do. I'm just a mage.
Are there any health items that you know of, Matt, that would be helpful, or is that meta too much? I don't really know here.
Let's see.
Wait, I have a question.
I'll kill anybody that recommends the broom of flying.
Wait, no, I have a question.
What's up?
Nathan, for knockdown, do you need to make an athletics check? You do? I didn't
If in the hit, I can make another athletics check to trip them.
look up the arm guards of grappling or whatever the fuck they're called.
Shit. Arm guards.
There's something like that. I'll try to find them too. There's something that increase your athletics checks by 2. I was looking at them for Lana back when I was.
Armbands of athleticism.
That's the one. I was looking at those for Lana back when she was gonna be more of a maneuver bot, but you know, punch too strong, and I like dealing damage, so. So if you want to maybe pick those up to make knockdown a bit more reliable, that seems pretty sweet.
It also gives you +5 movement,
Does it really? Armbands?
and add a +5 move 5-foot item bonus to your distance you move.
No shit.
That's cool.
I mean, you could use that.
Mm-hmm.
You can use that, yeah. Every 5 feet is precious. Trust me, I know.
What would that be? 11 then? Oh, I could take
That is
the other
a 5-foot bonus when you climb or swim.
Oh, that makes more sense.
or something.
Nathan, be aware. You might be able to just buy those because you still have the bracers of armor you haven't sold.
That's true.
Yeah, I was just making a
Yep.
throwing something out there.
That's awesome, yeah.
Oh, I hadn't even looked at any of this stuff. Good God.
That is what this session is for, my dudes. Anklets of alacrity.
That's fun to say.
Shovel, what the hell?
We can't use those yet. We
I
can't get those yet.
it says level 9. It's hilarious.
No,
Matt,
the anklets of a
fireballs.
Oh God.
That's basically a consumable, but if you want,
Jeez.
Open sources campaign.
that's for if you want to just buy DPS.
If I can't cast Fireball, no one should be able to.
What is the Berserker's?
Fireball.
I just imagine somebody being like, Avi, can I get a necklace of fireball and Reese kicking in the door? Like, no.
Like, the fuck did you just ask that for?
Just Reese over his Avi over their shoulder. Avi, no. Don't do it. Please.
Reese being like, "Am I a joke to you?"
Right? Reese just staring at the necklace, being like, "That sounds like collateral damage."
So we have an 11 and a 12 left. Is that what you said?
Yes.
I had the question: can we even use the something that is like the fortification things at level 12, but that we can't actually use that yet because we're not 12, correct?
You can use it.
Oh.
Level
Item level,
12 is
baby.
just the expected range. It's for like
Oh.
this is like recommended for level 12s, but because
Okay.
of the way treasure scaling works, you're expected to get 1 or 2 items above your level.
Gotcha. I thought it was a requirement thing.
No. It's just their way of roughly scaling how powerful items are.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, the fortification runes and the armor upgrades are very strong defensive tools because the armor upgrade is +1 to AC and the fortification is a roughly 20% chance to null out any critical hit.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I would definitely advocate those for Mika and Wolf.
Mm-hmm. One could get one could get the other if Reese doesn't have anything he wants to get this cycle. Because it sounded like he wanted to save for the wand upgrade, which will be next level.
I mean, I could very easily upgrade tons of things, but they're not super important. So
They're not scarves.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
Will they keep Reese alive if we upgrade them?
Assuming that I don't have like 10 magical items that aren't scarves.
Hey.
Fully optimize if you want to get something cool.
No, it's fine.
Mika would much rather get someone. I said keep somebody alive with a cool thing.
Kevin, did you see there's a acrobatics version of those armbands called Daredevil boots?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
What level are those?
They are 10.
Oh shit, they're held items too?
Warren.
Yeah,
Worn.
it's in
Worn items.
Other Worn.
Worn items. Jesus Christ. Please, show me the other worn items. Thank you. No kidding. Well, Lana already has boots abounding, but yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't wear one of each boot.
Aww. The boots
What?
You can't fit one boot inside of the other and then just stack 4 boots.
Aw.
Alright.
Oh shit, these boots are dope though.
Yeah, those boots seem pretty sweet.
Also, Lana doesn't do a lot of jumping right now.
You
so
say
I might,
that,
I might look
but
at those.
I have definitely done that before, so I dispute your theory.
What?
Magic cancels out you only the outermost layer of boots. Sorry, only the boots that touch your skin or socks. Socks conduct magic, but boots do not. So says the DM.
No, I've definitely worn like boots inside of my like ski boots
Oh.
before.
Yeah, ski boots are special.
Listen, they're
Those
so
are
cool.
fucking
They're like
greaves, okay?
stormtrooper boots. They're the best.
I'll look at picking those up, Nathan. I'm gonna try to see if Lana can get to use more movement tricks, but it's kind of hard, in boss rush mode. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah. We'll see how the campaign opens up after boss rush.
Yeah.
Alright. So,
Appreciate
do we
it though,
have
dude.
any
Those boots are
takers
sick.
for 11 and 12?
Chris, have you seen the Belt of the Five Kings?
No, I haven't looked at items. I really
Isn't it
haven't.
like an artifact?
It's like a. Oh, is it? I don't
What
know.
level is it?
It's item 9.
Wait, what?
I don't
Yeah.
know where you're seeing.
Oh no, I was thinking of some other fucking dumb
It's
shit.
another Warren, level 9. It
Oh,
says
if you-
requirements: you are a dwarf. You tighten the belt 1 notch to gain temporary hit points equal to your level and grant allies within 20 feet of you dark vision.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Where'd you even find that?
He's
Other
just
worn
looking through
items.
the item. Hang on, I'll send Chris the list of items.
Oh wow, I hadn't even seen that thing. It was just like you click on worn items and it's just a click here for rules. Didn't have. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a lot of stuff.
Yep.
Oh hey, the gloves.
So Matt, how much money you want to give me for these bracers?
Hold on.
See, I was looking under held items. I wasn't even looking at other worn stuff.
About 450.
Jesus Christ. Alright. It's a done deal.
Hell yeah.
450. Delete. Goodbye, braces of armor. Yeah, I kind of have a lot of money.
Yep.
Hell yeah, dude.
Doesn't pretty much everybody in this group except for like one have dark
Don't tell
vision?
Reese that.
I don't have shit.
Oh, that's
I
right.
do
You
have
don't have
shit.
dark vision, but
Oh.
Lana has low light vision.
Tomas has dark vision and scent.
Fucking
He's
cryptid.
feral.
mhm.
What boots? Wait, where? I don't have my boots on here. Oh my god, what boots did I? I had the boots of Elvenkind, right? Kevin, we traded.
Yes.
I never put that on my character sheet.
Hell yeah.
Oh. Wolf, what are you looking at? Because I'll do the fortification rune. It would be nice to be able to take a couple more hits,
Yeah.
but if you got something beefy you want to grab, then
No. Go for it, dude.
We still have 2 slots open.
yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
was.
Alright. So you want to go fortification rune then?
Sure. Let's see if we can
Alright.
deflect some of those crits we got last time.
Matt does crit a lot, so I feel like it's gonna pay off.
Yeah, it's very helpful in a boss rush where enemies have higher to hit bonuses. Alright, so we have a single 11 slot left.
Nathan.
That is probably the most effective use for you guys now would be to give somebody in the party their +2 armor.
Yeah. Or weapon.
And-
I think weapon is the 11, armor is the 12.
Other way, yeah.
Armor's 11,
Another-
weapon's 10.
Yep.
Oh, shit. My bad.
Whose armor is not upgraded to that?
Lana's isn't, but she's already getting something.
I almost want to lean towards Reese if it's wanted because he's squishy.
Wait, what?
They were proposing giving Reese an armor upgrade because I like bullying him.
Yeah,
I,
I mean, we
I
should do
mean,
Reese.
if you
I mean-
want to.
I mean, Wolf is more likely to be hit.
Wolf was gonna. I was gonna buy mine. So
And same with Mika.
He's got money.
Yeah.
Way
Wolf
to-
got the GM cash injection because the fucking GM is kind of a dumbass and forgot how items work. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, and like.
What does the upgrade do?
Plus 1
2.
AC.
Oh,
Yep, it increases your armor bonus by another 1.
I mean, if no one else wants it, I guess.
Alright. So. Tomas didn't say that, I just had him selected. Those are the proposed trade-in tokens. If everybody is good with what we discussed, then feel free to trade in your ticket for 1 item of that level.
Yay. Holy rune.
So can I just like modify my armor and make it like +2?
Yep, go edit your armor. Be sure to do it in the...
The item?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Where do we go again?
You go to your item and then
Yeah.
go in like your inventory. Go to details and then
Details.
it's under your runes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's handy.
What do you want to do with your old weapon rune, Lana?
Keep it in there because she's gonna be upgrading her weapon to +2 this week.
Okay.
Where the frick?
Do you see it? What do you
I
want?
have.
So you open up the item, and then you go to details.
Yeah, I'm looking for details right now.
Do you click
It's at
the pencil thing, the edit next to the item? Or in the items row?
I'm not.
So did you open up your inventory already?
Yes.
So see in the rightmost section, there's like a little shirt, a pencil scribbling on a note, and a trash can.
Oh, yes, I do.
Click on the pencil scribbling on the note, and then
For
go
our
to
weapon.
the details tab. Yep.
Oh, okay, I see. I'm
Yep,
also
and-
gonna go ahead and change the weapon potency to +2 because that's gonna happen.
That is fair. And do that for both Dawn Blade and Silver Steel
Okay.
because they're linked.
And then, where's the runes on here again?
Right underneath your striking runes should be
Yeah.
a second set of property runes. You just select the
Additional
one-
custom damage.
No, like literally right under striking rune. There should be property rune first and property rune second. In details.
Pretty. I don't see it.
It's
on
like
mine.
the 6th block down from the top.
You see potency?
Oh,
rune?
oh, there it is. Property rune first. Okay.
Yep.
I don't have a second slot though. I only have the first property rune.
Did you increase it to +2?
Yes.
Close it and then reopen it.
Okay. Sorry for the
Sometimes-
holdup.
Oh,
There it
no
is.
problem at all. Sometimes
All
they're a
right.
little finicky.
I think I'm gonna keep Disrupting Rune off it for now, just while we're not fighting undead, and then I'll just remember to put it back on, just to help the damage formula out.
Yeah. It's iffy with conditional.
Yeah.
It's okay, eventually we'll upgrade Lana to be completely non-conditional damage.
Yeah, would be nice actually.
So if I'm reading the fortification rune right, and I'm not. Let's see here.
Holy rune, holy rune.
Does that? So it says it increases the bulk of my
Yep.
armor by 1. It doesn't look like it's automatically adding that, or is that only when the hit happens?
Bulk doesn't matter.
It's increase the bulk by 1, and the strength required to reduce its penalties by 2.
Let me double check what armor you're wearing. That
I'm
shouldn't
wearing
be an
medium,
issue.
so I think it's scale, so it shouldn't be. It wasn't automatically adding anything to it, so I wasn't sure if I needed to
Oh
manually
yeah,
change
you're
that.
fine. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
We'll just have to remember that you have that rune in there.
Question now is, do I buy the armor potency armor upgrade, or do I crank into my weapon runes?
This, you got out of permanence. Ooh.
Matt,
Hmm.
does Tomas's bow count as a piercing weapon? Oh, you do it on a melee weapon. Fuck this rune. Never mind.
What were you looking at? Wounding.
I was looking at Keen.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
what are we looking
Fuck
at right
no.
now?
That was just looking at runes.
No, I meant for what?
I was looking at weapon property runes because my weapon's +2 now.
Oh, I thought we were like moving on to a different thing.
No.
Oh.
So what?
Sam just asked me if she could get a keen bow, and no.
No.
What does Keen do?
Doubles your critical hit range.
Oh.
So 19's auto crit as long as it would hit.
Oh shit, that might actually be really fucking strong. Like,
Piercing and slashing only, so it would work for Dawnblade, but not your fists.
dude, what level is that rune?
13.
Ooh, Izumi's.
And then the most powerful weapon rune is Vorpal, which is slashing only.
Dawnblade.
God, that'd be silly on. That would be silly on Skeleton Key.
Vorpal, when you roll a natural 20 and critically succeed dealing slashing damage, the target must succeed a DC 37 Fortitude save or be decapitated.
Oh.
This kills any creature except ones that don't require a head to live. For creatures with multiple head, this usually only severs a single head.
That might go against Lana's pedagogy.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, it depends on what she's using it on. Because, like, you'll notice she doesn't use Dawnblade against, like, people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Vorpal's a reaction, too. Like, you have to trigger it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Maybe. I'm more interested in the Keen one because,
Yeah.
like, Lana throws out a lot of attacks, so having a bigger crit range seems really sick.
Mika's also gonna throw out the cash and pick up a shock rune for her hammer.
Hell yeah, Shock is pretty good. This party just loves electricity.
Got some
It's
suspicions.
built into me. It's not my fault. You also convinced me to be the electric one.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Unfair assessment.
Speed is also a good endgame one for those not going into Vorpal.
What's that one?
Speed.
You are permanently quickened. You have an extra action that can be used to strike with the est
Oh,
weapon.
fuck yeah.
Fuck. Alright,
That's
both of
16.
those.
I clicked it and I fully expected it not to work on a bow.
Oh no, speed doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Speed go fast. Speed's like the end game rune for like every martial that doesn't
Alright.
naturally pick up some way to get quickened.
Oh, hey, I can
Yeah, that's also really good.
edit my hammer to have a base damage of 2d8 instead of the 1 that it's currently saying. I think you may have modified that through something else, but
Do not manually modify the base damage of the weapon.
Gotcha.
It is increased by the striking runes due
that's
to the
what that
coding.
does. Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
That's cool. I
Yep.
didn't know they did that.
Yeah, the striking rune logic is already in there, so when you add additional striking runes, it automatically multiplies the base damage dice.
Neat.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. And just know at level 18, Mika, you can upgrade your fortification rune so that on a 14 or higher, the crit is negated.
Oh boy.
Jesus. That's badass.
Yeah, there are some silly runes. Alright. And while we're on this, does anybody else have anything that they want to buy or sell or trade? The shop is always open now.
I buy my armor upgrade, please.
What the hell's that voice?
Fucking like filthy Frank.
It's the
It wasn't Filthy Frank, but I just now realized it kind of sounded like it.
That's
I'm gonna message
one
you.
of the most common Nathan voices.
Yep, you are free to reach out to Theoden.
Okay.
He will assist you in crafting any armor upgrades along with the other stuff he is working on.
Yep. Mika's
Okay, how much gold is the weapon upgrade, Matt?
The weapon upgrade is 900.
Oh, just a flat 900?
Yes.
Okay. Could I flavor that as Lana taking like 900 gold of like divine materials and stuff and kind of doing like a ritual or something to kind of do it herself just for funsies?
Yeah. Because you're essentially trying to awaken weapons that are just dulled. So if you
Yeah.
just want to buy some crazy ass incense and go on a fucking mystical journey.
Or
during your
like
week.
or like a 900 gold thing that's just like packed with magical energy or something.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
dankest of weed.
the best kush.
Yeah, I just think it'd be neat for her to kind of do that kind of stuff.
You guys are free to do anything you want along that lines, especially since you all now have your weird artifact weapons.
Lana just sitting in the holy version of a pentagram, surrounded by candles, incense burning, tons of offerings at
Hundreds
different
upon
points in the
hundreds of
circle.
gold. Hundreds of gold and incense burning around her.
Next door.
The religious artifacts everywhere.
The gauntlets are just like glowing like a really bright shade of blue.
Smoke's like absorbing into him.
Yeah.
Ollie, get down.
Okay, how the fuck do I subtract money again? Cause
I just edited it, like edited the treasure, the item in the inventory was the easiest
Yeah,
way.
that's how you do it.
oh, okay, right, I forgot.
So yeah, because Mika
Treasure. There it
is
is.
gonna spend the whole week crafting and flat out buy the shock rune and put all the rest of her cash plus whatever work she does
Oliver.
into armor potency next. Can't get it, but it will be able to halfway up.
Yeah.
And
Hell
broke.
yeah, get them power boosts.
It's like half the cost down, so hey, I'll take it. Then I'll do a crafting roll whenever everyone wants work done.
Mm-hmm. Yes, anybody that wants to do a crafting check during the downtime week, let me know and we can roll for that to get your numbers. You do have your +1 from resub.
Okay.
Reeves will put in some crafting.
Yep.
Since we're close. Since I think we're close to his next thingy.
Yep.
Let's go visit Avi.
Alright, we can go visit Avi as soon as I get these crafting rolls.
Yep.
Where are my thingies? There they are.
Definitely getting those R bands, Kevin. Next purchase.
39
Yeah.
total.
Hell yeah. What level of crafting are you?
I am a master.
Alright. And how many days do you want to work on it?
Let's put in 3 days.
Alright, that is 30 gold.
30 gold, and I had a number.
Throw mine out there.
I had 47.5 earlier, so I'm at 77.5 gold.
Alright, that is enough for you to work on to finalize your next upgrade.
Excellent.
Okay. So, what do we currently have on the crossbow? I think we have the clip and just a bunch of limbs, right? Do we have anything else in there?
Nope. We just have my two.
Oh, the kinetic reloader.
Yes, and the kinetic reloader.
Alright, so did we want to work on any, like, scoping mechanism, to, like, scoping mechanisms would be messing around with, like, hit modifiers. We could work on trying to upgrade the reloading mechanism, to be more active, so it always reloads one every turn no matter what. And that would be the step before, because if we go that route, that means the next time we hit one of these, I will let you work on the pile bunker if you still want to go that route.
Yes.
So
Yes, I
if you
do.
over reload, then your next melee will have a bonus.
Yes, let's go that route.
Alright.
Yeah.
So you get, in addition to what you already have on the crossbow, then, you now have a free, you free reload one every turn.
Oh, hell yeah.
So once per turn, free action to reload a bolt into the clip.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. So, should I put that as a...
That'll
As a-
upgrade the existing mechanism in there. So change it
Okay.
from like kinetic reloader to automatic reloader.
Okay. And I'll put that as a under free actions.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just put the restriction of once per turn.
Okay.
Alright, and Mika, you are an expert in crafting. That means how many days did you want to work on it?
She's gonna work on it every day, actually, wherever she's got time.
Alright, in that case, 56 gold.
Okay.
Ooh.
So big.
Yes.
Wasn't sure if the crit success, or actually, if that was gonna do anything.
Mm-hmm. Crit success knocks you treats you as if you were a level higher for crafting purposes.
Nice. Slowly inching up. Alrighty.
Alright. Any other crafting that people want to do this week? Alright. And everybody's shopping is all set. No more questions for me on that for the time being. We can always hop back in later if you forget something, but I'm just trying to make sure we have the bulk of it done.
Yeah. I'll look at other items later. If
Alright.
I might end up saving for my armor upgrade, but we'll see.
Maurice was gonna accompany Tomas to Avi's.
Alright. So, after the initial planning session has been completed, Tomas and Reese, you guys head over to AV to chat, or you can stick around after the initial buying rush, however you want to handle it. But once it's just you guys and AV, she turns her attention to you with a wave and says, "Hey guys, how you doing?"
Fantastic. Hey, Avi. Where's Lumir?
"Oh, we didn't tell you yet." And she gestures over into the corner of the room, and you guys see a familiar structure, the stone gateway that was originally in the first A to Z.
Oh, that's why the shop's open.
Mhm. Yeah, now that Zumir is back and all healed up, we were able to work with Nara to find our way back to the old stores that we had set up with Mother Generous and get the gateway back set up. So he's down out there trying to get stock on everything at the moment, find all the stuff you guys were ordering in for. It's going to take a while to get everything back in order, being Feywild and all that, but eventually it'll all be nice and cataloged again.
That's good at least.
Yeah, it means I can actually start helping you guys out as much as I want to now. So did you guys have anything you wanted to stop by for?
Ammo.
That I can get you. What are you looking for?
Evie, do you have explosive ammunition?
It's a
Just gonna
shame
put a-
Shino isn't here to sell it to you, but yes, I do.
He's gonna put a hand over his face and quietly start praying.
I'd like one, please.
Just one?
Just one.
It's
I mean,
expensive.
It's
I
150
mean,
gold.
you saw the damage that Reeves did with just one.
She puts the
He
bolt on the
destroyed a whole
counter.
forest.
Hello.
So just so we're clear, Tomas, this is for the enemies, right?
Yes. I
It
mean, I'm not
fucking
gonna
better
make
be.
pain.
She
Yeah.
squints and studies your face for a second before nodding and waiting for your coin.
Evie, even if you can't trust me, you can trust that Reese will literally fucking murder me, and I kind of like living, with him, and you know that concessions have to be made, right?
That is fair.
Okay.
And he'll hand his explosive back.
Reese is going to coax out his familiar.
Yep.
Onto the counter.
Aw.
And he's going, Avi, this is Percy.
Oh, isn't he precious?
The cutest. I was wondering if you could maybe make him like a sweater or something, because he seems to get cold very easily.
I will find a way to manage for him.
Also, how many like sheets of paper or sketchbooks do you have? I'm running low.
I should have quite a couple of them back here. How many are you looking for?
At least 2.
Alright, let me check. That should be fairly straightforward. I'm just checking how much they cost under the adventuring gear.
There's a price for sketchbooks?
Just like blank books.
Oh.
Yeah, like a formula book has 100 pages in it,
Mm-hmm.
and that is a single gold.
Oh, well, that's not bad.
Yep.
So I'll get like 2 of those.
Alright.
And Reese will hand them to his gremlin of a familiar.
Yep. Alright. And let me check.
Are you gonna let me live my Sphinx cat dreams vicariously through my character?
Yep. So now the important question here is, do you just want a sweater?
Oh no. Is there an entire section for like familiar clothing?
We might be able to figure out something between me, Nar, and Zumir if you want to give him barding.
Barding works. Sorry, the giggling was definitely out of character.
Are you sure?
Yes.
He's not terribly big, so we should be able to put something together for maybe 10 gold.
Yeah. That sounds fair.
Right.
Is it gonna be cute?
Reese, I'm offended.
I just have to make sure. You
Of
mentioned
course.
Nara was involved, so.
Oh, she's just to make sure that that it has all the necessary properties to protect and all that.
Ah, okay. I trust you, Avi.
Yeah.
Reese internally.
Yeah, we're not gonna make him leather armor, please. You said you wanted a sweater. Alright. Well, we'll figure something out and I'll let you know. We should have it within a couple of days if we can come up with something.
Well, thank you.
Of course.
Yeah. Reese puts Percy and his sketchbooks away. Pulls out one of his sketches and shoves it at Avi. He's like, look at how wonderful he is.
Oh, what a precious boy. He seems so much friendlier than the bird.
That's because the bird betrayed me and wasn't actually my familiar, and this one is.
Bird fucking sucked. I told you that a long time ago.
Why is your life like this?
I don't know, Avi!
Well, he seems too precious to betray you at the very least, so enjoy
I hope
him.
so. Avi almost causing Reese an anxiety attack.
Well, you summoned this one, right?
Yes, I summoned this one.
Then you should be fine.
Okay.
Should be.
Can I get anything else for either of you?
Yes, actually, Reese, I need you to go stand over there and don't look,
Why?
please.
I'll go occupy myself with the books, I guess.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Avi just looks at you with her elbow on the very short desk, saying, "Well, what super top secret thing can I get for you, Thomas?"
Boss is gonna lean in really, really close and whisper really, really hard so Reese can't hear him. And he's gonna be like, okay, so Reese has been really fucking sad lately, and so I need something blue. And
Do you want me to make the sweater blue?
no, that he paid for that. Do you have like, I don't know, like a bracelet or are anklets still a thing?
Yes, they still make those.
I feel like a ring is far too soon. Not going that route. Or like a hat, but I don't see him wearing a hat, so like a bracelet.
Yeah, he likes his hair too much for a hat.
Yeah.
I can do a bracelet or an anklet though. Do you want it to be made entirely out of like stones tied together, or like a metal band with some like ornamentation gems on it?
Do you like a metal band with like blue stones in it?
Yeah, I can find something for you. Hold on.
Okay, thank you.
So she brings back a couple options. Metals varying between copper, silver, and gold, and the gemstones varying between like lapis lazuli and like blue spinels, which are like a clear blue color.
I was just gonna like not at all inconspicuously look at Reese for a second, and then be like, okay, the gold medal, because that would look nice, and the lapis. Let's go with that one. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, thank you. But it's a secret, right?
What are you talking about? We didn't do anything. 5 silver.
Exactly. Okay, thanks, baby.
She whispers 5 silver.
Okay, he's gonna slide that across the table.
Yeah, it's a shame I didn't have anything for you, Tomas.
I know. Yeah, I know that. It's okay, Amy. Maybe next time when the shop is like, more okay and such. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you know if Zumi or jigs anything up for it.
Okay, thanks, Amy. Yeah. Okay. Bye. I'm gonna leave now.
Yeah. Keep being weird, Tomas.
Will do.
So
He's
soft.
gonna walk over.
Huh?
He's gonna walk over and be like, I'm ready now.
Okay, great, because I'm not. He's gonna walk back over to Amy. Amy, do you have any wine, liquor?
We might have a couple of crates that have come in. Let me go check the provisioning logs.
Crate sounds promising.
That is equipment. Services. Yep, we have a couple that were reserved for general use, but if you want to buy them for yourself, we have some standard Brescian, Leo, please. We have some Brescian, some... Ugh, God. Trying to remember the names of the nations. We have some more recent vintages from Bresci and the Heartlands for 1 silver apiece. And we have some Elven vintages and some of the finer Brescian vintages for 1 gold apiece per bottle.
I'll take the nice Brescian and Elven ones. How many bottles do you have?
I could probably spare 1 or 2 of each of them.
Can I get 2 of each?
Sure thing, dear. You've had a rough week, I assume.
Thanks.
For 4 gold.
4 gold. Avy just squinting at Reese like, gotta cut this boy off.
She squints for a second and goes, right. Right. Can you stop screaming? Can you stop walking around and screaming? I get it.
And then Reese will kind of quietly be like, do you also have anything like super hard? Like, I don't know, what's this world's equivalent to whiskey?
Dwarven ale, dwarven spirits.
Yeah, dwarven spirits. Do you have anything like that? Just a little bottle?
I would recommend Kirali liquor, but that might actually kill some people.
I don't want to die.
Yeah.
It probably, honestly, at this point, I'm not sure what my physiology can handle, but
The bottles are a bit smaller, but most of the spirits I can probably let go for about 1 gold each.
I'll take 1.
Alright. And you were looking for like a whiskey equivalent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Meow! You want some liquor too, Leo?
Why do you scream? No, you can't run from me. Say hi.
No.
Pay your cat tax.
Your cat tax.
All right. Anything else for Avi?
Nope, that's it. He's gonna just casually like shove the bottles into his sleeves.
God, I love you, you cryptid.
He'll just wink and then wiggle his fingers at Avi's sleeves.
Oh.
Tomas will give one of those awkward little waves because he meant to leave a while ago, but then Reese wasn't done yet.
Well, maybe he should have asked if Reese was done.
God.
Suffer.
God damn.
All right. Does anybody else have anything they would like to do during the downtime?
Okay. Well, after they leave, Reeves is just going to wander into the shop and like set down like a very tightly wound up scroll, but it's thick, and when he unfurls it, it's just a very long list of components. All right, I think I got everything.
I'm having flashbacks to Shino, but I will see what I can do if this is what I think it is. And she takes the list of components and looks them over and says, some of these might be a little tough to get our hands on, but I'll let you know within a couple of days what we have on stock and what we can get for you.
I definitely appreciate it. I make some of this myself, but I don't have the fine tools to get the precision needed for some of these. So here we are.
Yeah, fair enough. Most people don't now that Syndergate's in the state that it is, but who knows? Maybe your trip there will be an enlightening one.
Do you think Mika would be okay if I looted?
I don't think. That depends on how okay you are with your skull being inverted.
Good point. I'll ask first.
That's probably a general good rule.
Nah. Okay. Well, I'll stop by in a few days. But yeah. Thanks, Avi.
No problem.
And with that, he is going to wander over to his circus family.
Hey,
Yay,
thanks.
circus family.
Hey, thanks for the idea, Seppi, because on Reeds' way out, Lana's gonna walk in with 900 gold worth of like a scroll of like divine artifacts and stuff,
Oh
and be
my
like,
God.
"Hi."
Hey, Lana.
That awkward moment when the bard asks for the least.
Just you hear the list drop with like a thud, and it's like, okay, I think I've just about figured this out. Like divine awakening and all that. How much of this do you have on hand?
Let us see.
Avi's like internally going, my stocks.
Most of this is fairly common, but some of these might take a little bit of doing. I'll have Zumir see what he can find out there for you, and we should have the list back to you within a couple days, maybe? I'll let you know if we can't find any of them.
Oh, that sounds perfect. It just takes like a. Okay, awesome.
Mm-hmm. Alright. She adds that one on to the cork board of things to have Zumir look for.
Zumir's gonna spend days in there.
Hey, he was already going to spend days in there.
Fair.
Do you think the fairies just left their shit alone?
Oh no.
Alright. Wolf, Mika, you want to take a trip to Avi?
And Mika's good actually on the trip thing. She's got other stuff she's doing this week.
Yeah, no.
Alright.
Wolf's gonna do wolf things.
Oh no.
What do wolf things entail, Nathan?
I'm kind of offended that you have to ask. Kevin, what did Wolf just get?
Oh, you got like a sick ass sword, right?
Good. Need some polishing if I recall correctly.
He's gonna spend half a week, or a mix, or actually, it's gonna be a mix of him being sad and looking at the sword while also using it and practicing with it.
For a sword that's so dull that it doesn't gleam in direct sunlight anymore, the thing's sharp as fuck.
Actually, if we have time, Wolf might actually go speak to Theoden about Moonfang.
Alright. Yeah, we can do that if you want.
Yeah.
Alright. So, after taking some time to inspect it yourself and get the feel for the weapon as it currently stands, you go and visit Theoden as he is going through some of the preliminary crafting requests that were put in this week. And he looks up at you as you enter and says, "Ah, good evening, Wolf. I hope you don't mind if I continue working while we have this conversation."
Wolf's gonna laugh at that. Shake his head. Not one bit, Theoden. It's good to see you.
It's good to see that you are all still healthy, considering what the others have been putting you through.
More or less, yes. That's definitely a way to put it. Wolf's gonna hold up his broken sword, which he's not gonna get rid of, by the way. And then kind of shrug a bit and then pull out Moonfang.
Yes, I recall you having this one some time back, but it looks like you put it through quite a bit of exercise. Is there any way I can help you with it?
Wolf's gonna think for a moment. Actually, Theoden, I know this might be a strange request, but could we actually, is there any way we could use my old blade and turn it into more of a what's the word? Fuck. He wants to turn it into like a dagger with his tribe's some sort of insignia they would use on certain things.
Oh, like either like a ceremonial dagger?
Like a clan dagger for like Amiga's thing, but not
Yeah.
nearly as fancy.
Yeah, like a ritual or a ceremonial dagger that is symbolic of something from your clan.
Yeah.
There seems to be a decent amount of metal left, so depending on what you're looking for as far as the shape is concerned, we should be able to manage something. Did you have a certain design in mind?
Ooh. Whoa. I had nothing specific in mind, Theoden. Whatever you can, I guess, work with would go well with me.
Fair enough. And did you want any specific engravings in it?
Wolf's gonna step aside and use whatever parchment, since that's what we have, and he's gonna scribble the insignia.
That should be simple enough. Alright. And were you looking for like a standard like throwing dagger, like a larger like parrying dagger? Or...
It's more of a character development / keepsake rather than a weapon.
Okay. So we'll say that you sketch out the rough shape of what you were thinking in your head, along with the engravings. He's like, right, that should be a fairly simple enough task. I'll work on that once I finish up this piece real quick and let you know when it's ready.
Appreciate it, Theoden. And one other thing, he's gonna tap on Moonfang. This has seen better days, as I keep being told, but is there any chance you'd know how to maybe restore it?
That is. And he pauses his work for a second and extends his hands out as if to ask for the weapon.
Wolf will gladly hand it to him.
Do you mind if I try something real quick? I want to see how deeply ingrained this damage is.
Whatever you need to do, go for it.
So he pulls out a small hard case from underneath his workstation, and with a pair of tongs, runs a swab of cotton into one of the vials and across the blade real quick, and then tries to vigorously polish it for a moment, but you don't see any change in the blade, and he looks at it going, that is curious. It's not reacting at all to the solvents. Do you know what this is made of by any chance?
Would Wolf know that information that you gave me out of character?
No. It's not any type of metal you've ever seen, or at least not anything in its current state.
We'll shake his head then. I have no idea, Theta.
And he hands the weapon back to you for a bit. Yes, I've never seen anything like it, so it might be a bit difficult to work with the blade. Unless I know how the metal reacts to heat and tempering. It might be a bit dangerous to just throw it into the forge and start hammering away at it. Do you know anybody familiar with the blade that might be able to give you a bit more insight into it? If you found it at some site, Cornelius Arnar might be able to give you some insight if you have nowhere else to look.
Wolf's eyes are gonna go wide, and then he's gonna have a look of like, I'm such an idiot. Thank you, Theta. I think you've directed me the correct way that I need to take.
Of course, if you find anything out, let me know, and I'll do what I can to assist.
Give him another nod and step out of the door.
Mm-hmm.
Now knowing who he should speak to.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what you had planned for this session, so we don't have to do that right now if you had other things planned.
We'll just check to see if anybody else has something they want to do. That way you can bounce back and forth.
Yeah, I have a few things I want Reeves to do. We could pick up with him popping in with his circus family.
Sure thing. Reeves, how are you doing, my boy?
Doing great. Say, Cedar, do you have the formula for the final curtain call smoke?
He starts patting himself down a bit for a moment and says, not on me, but I can check through my belongings in my room. It's been a bit since we've had to whip any of it up, but the recipe should still be good to go. Were you thinking of employing some of it yourself?
Yes. Probably just for small doses. Me and the other redeemers. I think we got him pretty coordinated, but not to that level of coordination like we used to do. But would be good for like momentary distractions, I think.
Of course. If it's to help out with you and them, we'd be happy to share a bit of a family recipe. Let me just... And he finishes drinking the glass of wine that he was working with. You just stay right here. I will be right back with that.
Huzzah!
And he disappears for a few minutes, and when he returns, he has a folded sheet of parchment which he hands off to you. Alright, I copied it down fresh, and all the ratios should be pretty scalable for most of your applications. If you have any questions or run into any issues with the formula, I'm at your service.
Thanks so much, Cedar. If you see smoke billowing out of my workshop, I'm fine.
Alright, try not to pass out, boy.
I'll try not to. Thank you.
Alright. While Reeves is attempting not to asphyxiate himself, does anybody else have anything they want to jump to?
Half an hour later, smoke is billowing out of his workshop.
Mika's probably gonna be, when she's not in the forge, bouncing around the tower. She's gonna track down Cornelius at some point, and Zara at some point as well. Zara to look over the cat, if it's being any more alert or if it's still sleeping a ton.
Yep. As far as the cat goes, for the first few days it seems to be resting, but about halfway through the week it starts spending more and more time awake, kind of just pacing around whatever room it's in, like getting up on the walls and sniffing them, just trying to get a lay of the land at the moment. It doesn't seem to be especially agitated, and whenever you're kind of in the room with it, it just kind of looks at you curiously and is pretty docile.
So yeah, she'll kind of let him follow her around, whatever she's doing if it feels like. So I'm not gonna let it stay cooped up if it doesn't have to.
Yep. It seems to be pretty well behaved, and it will follow you around for the time being. Occasionally it gets the zoomies, but for the most part it just follows you around and passes out.
That's a cat.
Fluffy.
Yep.
And she'll also track down Cornelius. I don't know if she's done this yet, and fill him in on any further details and all the sketches she's been making from the dreams. Because kind of since he's coming with us, she's gonna prep him on everything she's can possibly think of and remember.
Yep. So you go over that with him, and he seems to nod and follow along with the most of it. He seems to be fairly familiar with most of the designs and places that you are showing him.
Figured he probably would be, but
Yes, it's good to make sure that we're not missing any gaps, though. Stop.
well, I mean, at least you were there too for some of it, so there's that.
As much as I wish I wasn't, but for now we'll focus on just making sure we can resolve it.
That's pretty much all she's gonna spend pretty much the rest of the week just working on anything and everything she can, and probably not sleeping the last half of the week until the very last night.
Alright. Alright, Nathan, I believe you had something else you wanted to run through?
Yes. Speak to Zara.
Right. So, eventually you track down Zara. She seems to be hanging out with Emmy at the moment, going over some journal entries that Emmy has put together tracking the medical records, so to speak, of the party thus far since her disappearance. Just getting back on track with her role within the group. And as you enter, they both look up towards the doorway. And With a pat on the shoulder, Zara says that they can resume that in a little bit, and she turns her attention to you. Good morning, Wolf. Can I do anything for you?
You look like you have healed up well.
Yes, a gift from the twin gods.
Wolf will smile at that and take a closer step into the room, and he's gonna sigh for a moment before looking to her. I actually have this topic might be a bit too soon, maybe, but I want to see about restoring the Moon Fang.
There's a soft smile as she exhales and says, not one to waste time, at least. Unfortunately, I am not that much of a smith, but perhaps Theoden or Mika could assist you as much as they can, though I'm not sure how much luck they'll have reforging a gift from the gods.
A gift from the gods.
Yes. Moonfang was a gift from Kiral to the first of his people. As I recall, it was a welcome to his office that the other gods had crafted for him, and he passed it along to his children. A way for them to protect themselves. It's not exactly like most people can craft a weapon like that, considering that you should be one of the few familiar with how it works.
Wolf's gonna stare at her for a moment, then realizing who else he should be speaking to. Is there any way that I could get into contact with Kirilla again?
From when we spoke, it sounded like he was able to get in contact with the Nara lady who seems to be running the ship here. Perhaps she might be able to set something up for you.
Thank you, Zara. I'm gonna give Moonfang back to the Gunnar would want it. I think that's what I want to do at this point.
I very much look forward to seeing it. And as you go to head out, you feel a hand clasp down onto your shoulder. But first, I need to make sure you are in the proper condition. Now, do you want to tell me about all your new scars, or am I going to have to find them?
Wolf's gonna slump over like puppy, and then he's gonna set Moonfang off to the side and sit on the bed.
Aw, but Mom! Mom, I want to upgrade my cool new sword!
Well, Mom, I like my scars.
Mom!
Mom!
And thus did Wolf get a medical exam. Alright, so while Wolf is in timeout, does anybody else have something they want to go over?
Tomas's is more like a gradual all-week thing.
Sure.
Yeah, same.
We can go through Tomas, then Lana, then Reeves if he has something else.
I have
I would-
something.
Okay, so Tomas, Mika, Reese, Reeves to make sure. people that have been sitting out for a while go.
Okay. So Tomas is basically going to he's gonna steal some books from Reese's room. And spend all of his free time just chilling reading with the snow leopard.
Mm-hmm.
And if she gets up and about, if she wants to go out and exercise and walk, he'll go with her and all that jazz.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, you can't get him away from the snow leopard except for to spend time with Reese because he's gay.
Yeah. So Mika,
Uh,
like every other time you look back to check at the snow leopard, Tomas is there giving it affection.
Alright.
Or helping make sure that it gets outside when it has zoomies, when you're in the middle of foraging stuff, things like that.
Just kind of grins a
Tomas.
little bit.
Looks at Mika, he's like, this never happened, he says as he gives her a bow around her neck.
I see nothing.
You see nothing. Cool. And that's Tomas's week. Tomas is having a chill week.
Yeah. Alright. Lana, I believe you said you had something?
Yeah, Lana's. It's not so much one particular thing as much as it's people might notice that Lana's kind of acting a little weird throughout the week. She's not getting outside quite as early for her morning workouts, and she's not quite as active. She seems a little more kind of reserved and a little more antsy a couple of times. Just little shifts in conduct, really. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Understood. Right. That being the case, I believe Reese was up next, and then Reeves.
Alright, sometime during the week, Reese is gonna go find Wolf. Hopefully, Wolf is not still in medical pain from Zara.
She doesn't actually beat him up, she just force heals his scars that he doesn't want to get rid of.
Listen, man, Zara's beat up Wolf a lot.
Hold on, I actually need to text Nathan one thing.
She
Oh,
bonked
no.
me on the head once. Alright?
And it was
No,
funny
she-
as fuck.
She
bonked you
fucking
on the head
broke your
twice.
nose, and then took the fucking.
Where is Nathan?
Right here.
Oh no.
The best development.
Yep.
I won't even share it with the class. I'll type it to you. Go ahead and carry on.
Wow. But yes, Reese is going to go to Wolf's room one night, and he's going to very loudly kick the door. Be like, Wolf! Puppy!
Oh
You
no.
hear slow
Oh, no.
slumping to the door as he slowly opens it and glares at you.
Why are you giving me that look? Wow. Can't we be friends? And then Reese is going to reach into his sleeves and pull out bottles of alcohol.
Wolf's eyes light up, and he's suddenly a whole new man.
Reese is going to hand him the bottle of spirits. He's like, I got that especially for you.
Wolf's gonna open it with his teeth and then down it.
I need you to make me a fortitude saving throw, my dude.
It's are we not doing a cork epic thing here? Or is that still made a fortitude save?
It needs. If you're downing the entire thing of dwarven fucking whiskey, then I need a
Oh!
fortitude saving throw.
Oh no, okay, sorry. That was just fuck
Yeah.
it. I'm committing to the
Oh my-
Oh, no!
Reese is like, pace yourself,
Commit.
Wolf.
Wolf, you get about a quarter of the way through the bottle before it feels like your insides are on fire, and you have to pull back the bottle, and I don't know. That is quite a bit stronger than anything you've had in a long time.
He's just gonna gently clap you on the shoulder and like gently usher you back in the room.
Where did
and
you
kick the door
get
shut.
this?
From Avi.
Wolf's gonna now read the bottle.
It's dwarven spirits, dude.
Rock Bottom's finest.
Wolf's gonna wait. Where's my room again? Is it this one?
They're all on the second floor, pretty much. I haven't bothered making it. I will at some point.
Someday.
Wolf will step out with Reese and walk with him while he drinks.
Wait, you mean our room?
Go to sleep.
Wow.
Tomas technically never moved out of that room.
Didn't
I
move
know.
out.
Tomas says as he's like petting the cat.
From the doorway. He's not even in the room.
Uh-huh.
Reese is like, I'm gonna remember that. It's like, so we haven't really drank really hard in a long time.
We need to fix that, my friend.
We do. Did you know I have a new quirk that lets me determine how intoxicated I get?
Where'd you acquire that?
Places. But tonight, I'm turning it off just for you.
I like it. I like it, Reese. He's gonna give you that. The old wolf pat in the back that makes you fly
Ugh.
forward.
You're very lucky I have more muscles now for patting.
You do? That actually almost hurt my hand this time.
Oh, shut up.
You gonna tell me about this whole... So he's gonna wave his hand up and down you, this whole scale thing you got going on.
Scale thing? No, do tell me. Elaborate.
The fact that you're a goddamn dragon?
Yeah, I'm a dragon. It's great. No, it's not great. But it is something.
How did that come to be?
You know, apparently it's how it's always been.
You've always been a dragon.
Yeah. Since before I even met you.
Wolf's gonna take another drink, and then
Reese is also gonna take a drink.
so. Then why do you even have a humanoid form?
to I don't know, to make me look like someone so that I can blend in and, you know.
But you're a
Not
dragon. That's
I'm not choosing to look like this.
why would a dragon want to hide? That's like one of
I'm
the coolest things. What's that?
Wolf.
It's not wrapping around its head.
Wolf. Brianna glamoured me. I have no control over this. Also, I didn't remember that I was a dragon. I don't have any memories from when I was a dragon. I only have these weird memories from like Eowyn the Bard, who apparently is me, but I'm also a dragon. It's really complicated, Wolf.
Wolf's gonna nod for a moment and look at you, and apparently I've met Gunnar before.
Yeah?
And I don't remember a damn thing.
You know who you should talk to about that? It's Lana and Reeves and Tomas.
Are they in similar situation?
Yep.
Now that you mention, I did not ask Lana about That fancy new sword.
I don't know anything about that sword either. I should probably talk to Lana.
It's a really nice sword.
It is a really nice sword.
You know what?
So how are you? What about you? What's your deal now?
You know, Reese. For once, I actually feel like I'm making a difference. That's how I feel right now.
Wow, Wolf.
Too deep?
That's soft as fuck. But I appreciate you. Toast Wolf. He's just gonna clink their bottles together.
That's how it's back. I can't always be the big bad wolf.
Ugh, that was terrible. You know that, right? Like, that was really, really bad.
That was supposed to be really bad.
Okay.
Matt, I would like to take another giant gulp.
Give me a fort save, my dude.
Reese is like, no.
What's the dice roll? I'm in my kitchen.
34.
Yeah, 34.
Alright, you got the hang of it now. Also, that was terrible, and you need to burn the pain away. You cleanse the fucking pun out of your body with dwarven hellfire.
Yeah, buddy? You good?
God, you made the right choice picking this.
Tell me about it. Reese is gonna take another swig.
Thanks for checking on me, buddy. I appreciate it.
Yeah. It's been a while.
It has been a bit
Crazy.
chaotic, yes.
Yeah. So what do you want to do now that we're getting intoxicated?
I think we should wake up Lana.
You think we should wake up Lana?
I think we should wake up Lana.
I think Lana will be very disappointed in us if we wake up Lana.
I think we should wake up Lana with a
Okay.
bucket of water.
Oh no. Wolf.
Lana's over here like sneezing in her sleep like 18 times.
You think we should wake up Lana that way, or do you think we should wake up Lana nicely?
Fine, we'll wake up Lana nicely.
Why are we waking up Lana?
We'll just wake everyone up.
Why are we waking up everybody? I don't have enough liquor for everybody.
Let's wake up. Where's Mika? Why isn't Mika drinking with us?
Well, let's go wake up Mika. She's probably awake. Mika's always awake. Have you ever
Let's go.
seen Mika close her eyes? I haven't.
Reese,
Trudeau.
What?
now that you mention it, I have never seen Mika sleep.
Right? Right?
Out of character, that's a lie. I did see you sleep once, but
I'm sure they both did, but they're both like drinking.
Uh-huh.
Let's go find Mika. Where do you think Mika is? Where does Mika even make a life?
Matt, Wolf
Yeah.
doesn't remember which door is Mika's, so he checks.
What time of night
All-
is it?
It's probably like only like 11, maybe midnight, something like that. Not super late.
Well,
Alright. Mika, I need you to pick a number between 1 and 20.
Oh god.
1 in 20?
14.
There's a lot of people in the fucking tower, Wolf.
14.
What'd you say?
14.
Someone like get yakety sax playing. This is about to
Holy
be stupid.
Best part.
Apparently Wolf gets a natural 20 when he's fucking drunk off his ass.
I was gonna
so
say
the
best part
first-
is Mika's probably on watch.
Probably.
So, Mika, you see these fucking buffoons stumble up to the quarters and go over to your door, and Wolf pulls his leg back as he's about to fucking kick your door open.
Oi, Wolf.
Reese like tilts his head backwards, like does that drunk bend backwards where you like look at someone upside down. He's like, "Oh hi, Mika."
I love
Can I-
everything about what's happening right now.
Can I?
Wolf stops and keeps like the one leg up, balanced, looking at Mika like, "Oh,
You
I
got
found Mika.
you got something against my door there?
but you're supposed
No,
to
we were
be
trying to find you.
you're supposed to be here. Why are you there?"
Nathan, you need to
Oh.
roleplay more. This is so fun.
Ooh. What have you two done?
I've been drinking. So's he. I'm a
Alright.
bit more sober than he is.
So why are you about to kick my door in?
We were just looking for you. We were. I don't know. Why were we looking for Mika again?
Wolf, his leg's still up, by the way, is gonna wiggle the bottle at Mika.
Oh yeah. Reese is kind of gonna juggle his own bottle and then reach into one of his sleeves and pull out a bottle of liquor.
You know what? That doesn't sound like too bad of an idea.
Let's go,
You can come down here. I'm still watching.
Mika. There's stairs.
Yeah?
Mika, there's stairs.
You can make use of those, your newfound athleticism and see if you can take them.
Wow, Mika, the wolf's really intoxicated, and there's stairs.
Your point?
2 broken necks later.
Mika's a medic. Broken neck isn't
I'm-
over 100 points
I'm
of
not.
damage.
Listen. I'm not scared of no stairs, Reese.
Yeah?
Matt, I would like to try to walk down the stairs.
You show those stairs, puppy.
How much of the bottle have you gone through?
Yes.
Sip.
At
gulp,
least half
gulp.
by now.
Yeah. We're at
least
least
half.
half.
Give me a reflex saving throw or an acrobatics check.
Oh boy.
Oh, those are both don't sound good. Oof, I'm gonna go with the reflex save.
Just kinda watching with mild amusement down here.
Oof.
So, Mika, Wolf disappears from sight as he starts heading down the staircase. And then about halfway down, you hear stumbling and the clinking of the bottle hitting the wall as he catches himself, and he goes, I'm good. And then Toddler walks down the rest of the stairs.
Reese will follow down after Wolf has gotten to the bottom of the stairs.
What you two got there then? Because that's not a very big bottle.
That's Dwarven spirits. I warned him. It is strong. I think.
Mika takes a
This is
sniff.
wine.
Oh, okay, I see. You've got Crag Face's Regrets there. That's a pretty good one.
Oh, sweet. You know, I can't really tell them apart, usually because I use them to get more intoxicated after I've already had a lot to drink.
I mean, you're still alive, so that says something for you.
I'm also a dragon, so who knows?
You make a fair point.
Haha! Takes a drink. Were we gonna wake up Lana?
I am not sure you should.
We should wake up Lana.
You
I miss Lana. Lana's
You
one of my best friends. We should wake up Lana.
You talk about waking up Lana and look over your shoulder to see the staircases leading back up to the sleeping quarters.
I think maybe you should not wake up Lana.
I'm gonna go wake up Lana.
Why don't you come sit over here with me? Got a fountain.
But
It's a nice
Mika.
fountain.
but
Mika, you take care of Reese. I'll go get Lana.
But first, well, as he's walking away, Mika's gonna kind of just grab the bottle out of his hand.
What floor are you guys
You-
on?
bottom floor.
Get her like here.
Go get her, puppy.
Reeves is sitting outside his workshop, just like on the ground, like scribbling on something.
Reeves, your head feels a little light from like the lack of oxygen from all the smoke, and you're not sure if you're just hallucinating the other two drunk off their fucking ass or not.
What do I have to roll to snake that bottle off a wolf before he stumbles off?
Probably not much.
Unless Wolf contests it, it's free.
Just like doom because he walks off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna honestly, for like fun flavor wise, he doesn't even notice.
Cue Rugrats theme song as Wolf stumbles back up the
Exactly.
stairs.
Ding, 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 ding.
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun,
no.
dun, dun, dun.
Mika takes another.
Does Wolf make it back up the stairs?
What is?
What's up, Reeves? What's up?
Oh, not much. Not much. Having fun?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. It's morning somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah. That's such a drunk reaction, too.
Wait.
Y'all are delinquents.
So where is Reese's? Or not Reese? Reeves' workshop.
Downstairs, I
Floor.
thought.
He took over part of a storage room. Alright, Lana, I need you to give me a number between 1 and 20 that isn't 14.
11.
Alright. Holy shit.
How's
I
Wolf
guess-
doing?
Did I do it again?
Yes.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Wolf enters a zen drunk state, nearly kicks in Mika's door again, and then stumbles over, doesn't realize it, and just knocks open Lana's room.
Okay, so Wolf, as you like knock open the door to Lana's room, you just are. It's almost terrifying how bright it is in there, as just like this tidal wave of divine energy just like crashes into you. So it's almost like you just open the door into like some fog lights that are just blaring right in your fucking face.
How are you sleeping in here?
I'm not sleeping. This is a ritual.
Meanwhile, downstairs, Reese is starting to drunkenly sing sea shanties. Very loud.
Oh, I know this one.
Well, oh, God, just a second. And you just see Lana just kind of like pull herself out of glowy divine mode for a moment. She's like, Wolf, what in the... Is that...
Hey, sorry about your door.
It's...
Kind of a lucky guess, if you want to call it that.
God.
Hey, we're doing the thing. You should come.
What?
Stop opening the heavens and come on down.
This isn't like, how many nights in is this?
This is one night.
Okay.
Lana just like tips her head to the side and it's like, what?
Reese knows better than to let it go on for more than one night.
It's like, well, I guess I could save it for later. Are you... Wolf, are you okay?
Never been better, Lana. Alright. Okay?
Okay.
Hey, Lana? You don't need to worry about big old Wolf, okay? Because Wolf is okay. Okay?
That is the most drunk thing I've ever heard in my life.
Wow.
I want you to imagine every so often when you're waiting for Wolf to respond, he's just kind of like staring and his retinas are focused on the light and he phases out of reality for a second before just resuming it.
Okay, so yeah, Lana just takes a couple of moments to just kind of close down all of her divine magic stuff, and then she just kind of makes her way outside and walks alongside Wolf all the way to the staircase. Where I assume Wolf will run into a trial.
Trial number 3.
What?
Oh, right.
Alright, hit me
Reese
with that
just-
reflex.
Reese just downstairs like Luri.
I think stairs are gonna hurt me, Lana.
I hope that they don't, Wolf.
You don't even know me.
You're gonna do great.
Wolf says that and points at you, Lana, and starts walking backwards and perfectly descends the stairs.
Alright. So after the first Alright.
Reese like applauds Wolf
Hang on.
as he gets downstairs.
Hang on. After the first step, seeing it absolutely perfect, Lana's gonna reach forward and like put a hand against Wolf's chest, like, "Oh no, Wolf, you're footing, oh no!" and tries to push him and have him lose his balance.
Oh no! Oh no!
As he showed earlier, as he's being pushed, he's gonna hold himself. I guess I'll roll. What do I roll for that?
Or do I have to
counteract
roll?
being pushed. That would be Lana making an athletics check if she's trying.
Yeah, she's just trying to make him take a little tumble. Athletics?
Yeah.
There you go.
Holy shit!
That's not a gentle. That's not a gentle push. That's a shove.
She
Lana's
gets
like,
mad
"Oh,
at no. She gets
Lana-
mad that she gets mad at the second stair and puts her shoulder into it.
Lana forgets to put the key off. Lana, you feel your hand touch him, and he just. His body was like a paper kite, and he just crumples backwards.
So there's just like this burst of white light, and then just Wolf just comes crashing down the stairs.
Like your hand glows white as you touch him, and you're like, "Oh damn it!"
Hey, Matt.
Oh,
Yeah.
Could Tomas walk in from a walk with the snow leopard as he's falling down the stairs?
Yeah. You guys hear a commotion behind you at Mika and Reese as you guys see Wolf, like, he doesn't like fall backwards and tumble down, he like hits the wall and keeps like rotating down to the bottom and just lands like on his side.
God, he bounces.
Oh, I'm really glad you took that bottle away from him. I don't know if it would survive that.
What bottle? Mika's got it like hidden in a pouch somewhere. I didn't do anything.
Lana's
like,
like
I'm on
running
to you.
Lana's like running down the stairs with a genuine look of distress on her face, like, "Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident. Are you okay?"
Oh my gosh, Lana, you rebel!
I'm gonna do the half raise Undertaker thing.
You, Lana?
what?
Why did you push him down the stairs?
I mean,
Yeah.
it was
I'm
supposed to
so
be a
proud
little
of you.
push, and like I told you.
Wow.
I, used to be,
Wow, you're vicious.
I
I'm
told
so
you.
proud.
That's a lot of stairs, Lana.
That was so sudden.
I told you that I used to do pranks all the time when I was little before Master Shen turned me
Lana.
in.
Pranks.
Lana, Lana, Lana,
Wait,
Lana.
you have my attention.
I love you.
Lana, that's a lot of stairs.
Did you kill anyone with those pranks? What the hell?
Look, back when I did pranks, I didn't have like this going on, so
You
takes a little.
lowered him downstairs.
What was an accident?
There's stone
What
steps,
damage
Lana.
did I take health-wise?
Pride damage.
Pride damage.
Your pride takes like 20 damage.
Hey,
Your
Wolf.
tailbone's gonna hurt in the morning, but that's it.
We're just gonna drink
Wolf.
and start on the next song.
Hey, Tomas, what?
Go back upstairs.
You
Oh,
go
dude,
back
but-
upstairs.
Tomas! Oh yeah, Tomas. You're gonna have to find somewhere else to sleep tonight.
Hey, Reese.
Dude, what?
Can I sleep with you tonight?
I'm not sleeping. Do I look like I'm sleeping? I'm not sleeping.
Mm-hmm. So, when you don't sleep, can I sleep with you tonight?
It's very no. What? I'm not sleeping.
Can I borrow your bed? That definitely won't have you in it because you're not.
Don't you have your own bed? Why do you keep occupying mine?
I think Wolf might have kicked me out.
Are you a homeless man?
Yes.
Dating a hobo.
He sleeps in my workshop, but he can't tonight.
I'm confused.
Why? What's up?
We all live here. In the observatory. This is your home.
I'm pretty sure Wolf kicked me out. I don't have a room.
What? Just ask
Why
mine?
didn't you make your own room?
Didn't want one.
What?
Why are you like this?
Yeah,
So
Tomas.
yes.
Tomas has been bunking in my workshop this whole time. Didn't you guys know that?
No, I don't pay attention to where he goes.
I know every time you kick me out.
Oh,
I
hey,
kick you
Kitty.
before
And
shop.
Wolf's gonna start petting the snow lap while you guys argue.
He starts purring loudly.
She suspiciously has a bow.
Oh, who gave her a bow? That's so cute.
Oh man, I don't know. Didn't notice that, huh? Weird.
Oh, so is you, Tomas. Way to give it away.
Yeah, it was Tomas.
Okay.
I hate all of you.
You admitted to us that you were soft. What do you want?
So babe, how drunk are you?
Not drunk enough. Takes another swig. This isn't fun. I have bottles. Does anybody? Do you guys need something to drink? This is boring.
I'm gonna pass, but I will sit
Reese-
here and enjoy the show.
Reese can just start pulling like bottles upon bottles
Yeah,
out of his
Reese
fucking
literally
sleeve.
like moves, like juggles his bottle into his other hand and pulls just another bottle of wine out of his sleeve.
What in the world?
That's a great trick.
Isn't it great? I love it. Remember that one elven lady? She gave me this like cloak with like infinite pockets, and now I just have like so much storage space.
Wolf's gonna watch you do that trick and be like, wait, where's my bottle?
I gave you your bottle. What did you do with it?
Hold his hand up. I don't have my bottle.
Did you lose it?
It might have fallen down.
Wolf, I bought that for you.
Wait, no, you didn't. You didn't have a bottle when you came to my door.
I didn't.
No.
Glances at Mika.
Mika
What happened
is
to your-
quietly petting the cat.
Look the kitty in the face and be like, Kitty, take my bottle.
Her name is Maya.
Oh, her name is Maya?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Kitty, that's a great name for it.
Wolf, focus. Your bottle's missing.
Maybe you
Wait.
should go on a treasure hunt for it.
Well, you must have put it down somewhere.
Or someone took it.
I took the bottle.
Oh,
Reeves, I can't. No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. It's no workshop.
That sounds so dangerous. Didn't you just say that it's not safe to sleep in your workshop?
Why would you put my bottle
no.
in your workshop?
I did not say. I did not say that. I said that Tomas couldn't sleep in there.
Why not? Why can't Tomas sleep in your workshop? Is there a lady goblin in there that we don't know about?
is
No.
Lynn in there?
Wait, what?
Oh shit, Reeves, you're getting it out and not telling me.
Reeves.
No.
What? No, I mean,
You
it's
grow-
What's
only
her
other-
name?
I grow
You-
up so fast.
You must definitely not open that door.
But I want to know her name.
You must
Why?
absolutely not open the door.
Is she like a god or something?
Hey, Reese, you should open the door. I think it'd be a good idea for you to open the door.
But it's Reeves' workshop. What if I open the door and it's like full of like snakes?
Oh, come on. Reeves
might
doesn't like
explode.
snakes. He just likes explosives and sharp
What if it's
things.
full of like grease or something that'll get on my clothing? I'm not.
I keep my
I'll-
I keep my workspace very orderly, thank you.
I will clean any grease
Reeves
that shows
gestures
up.
to the door that has smoke burns around the outside of the door.
Why would I go into Reeves' workshop? I don't. If there's something dangerous in there, I don't want to
There's-
see it.
There's
And
nothing dangerous in there.
if there's something kinky happening in there, I also don't want to see it.
Most definitely nothing kinky going on in there, I assure you.
That sounds so suspicious. I don't want
I
to know.
appreciate how everybody susses about that, but not the
Well-
fucking bold-faced lie you told.
Well, I guess Wolf isn't getting his bottle back.
I paid for that. You need to reimburse me.
Well, it's just on the other side of the door. You can go grab it.
I demand 1 gold.
Okay, just open the door.
Why do you want me to open the door so bad?
Why do you want your bottle so bad?
Because it's liquor.
Well, it's just on the other side of the door.
This is a trap.
No, it isn't. I assure you.
This is a trap. I don't
Okay.
like it.
Hey, Reese, now listen to me. Who do you think is gonna have it worse? You who opens the door, or Reebs when Mother Zara finds out that you open the door?
It's a great question.
One that I really want to know the answer to, actually. So I would encourage you to open
Why
the door.
are you putting me in danger? I thought we were
Because-
friends.
There's no danger here.
I'm not.
Babe, I sleep in his room regularly. It's fine.
If I walk in there and like a bag of flour hits me in the face, I am
not-
going to light your entire lab on fire.
Look, definitely not a bag of flour.
I'm going to light your lab on fire if anything happens to me.
Definitely, well,
Yeah, Reeves? Yeah?
it'll be fine. Leered it. He opens the door.
Oh god. Did you like leave a smoke generator running in there or something?
No, he mixed it too thickly, so he's been waiting for it to diffuse.
How long ago was that?
Like an hour ago.
Okay. So, when you open the door, like it looks like essentially like, dry ice fog just rolls out of the room, except it's like instead of the white fog, it's just like dry ice smoke dispersing across the floor.
Why? Reese is gonna try and step out of the way of it.
This is an important question.
Yes.
Wolf, did you ever pick yourself up off the floor?
Oh no!
Oh yeah, he was gonna go open that door, but never did it.
Okay, so are you still on the ground in that case?
No, he stood up.
Okay, that's no fun.
I was just pushed downstairs. What do you mean, no fun? All right.
I had something fun planned. Alright. So it kind of just rolls out and like disperses into like a shallow, fine mist at your feet. And it doesn't get too much farther than that.
Reeves, what the fuck?
Oh, I thought much more of that was left.
Why did you want me to open the door full of smoke? What is wrong with you?
I thought it'd be funny.
Am I a joke to you?
No, we're all laughing together. I pushed Wolf down the stairs.
You did. That was
You
amazing.
should
Was
definitely do it again.
was that a serious question?
Wow, Reeves. I'm wounded. I thought we had grown past this.
Have we? Yeah, we have. I just busted your chaps.
Uh-huh. This is Reese squinting. Takes a drink. Seriously though, is nobody gonna take this other bottle of liquor off my hands and actually drink it?
Absolutely not.
Boring. Okay, will you actually drink it? It's Elvin.
Oh fuck yeah.
Good. There you go.
I was just gonna sit on the floor next to Maya and just start sipping the wine.
She just plops down onto your lap and starts purring loudly.
Oh my god.
He'll
This
let
is
her
like-
sniff it.
Okay, what's the deal with the big cat?
Her name is Maya.
Okay, what's the deal with Maya?
She's here now.
Yeah.
That is that all we know? Just a random cat is just suddenly here now.
Huh?
I mean,
I
what more do
mean-
you need to know? What
I mean,
more do you need to know?
I mean, Mika was taking care of it.
Yeah, well, she's healing up nicely, and she seems to have taken the attachment to Tomas, so.
We've been practicing.
So she's
Oh, is
safe.
this where you've been all these days? Sneaking out, befriending a snow leopard?
Yeah, I took some books from your room.
Am I not enough for you anymore?
You are more than enough.
Squint. Drinks again.
Well, Tomas, I think the room's clear, so I guess when you need it, which will be very likely, you can bunk again.
Oh, you know, Reeds.
Excellent.
Puppy!
What?
This is boring. We need to do something.
Well, we can play a game.
Like what?
I hoped that you knew of a game that could be played, because
Never have I ever.
What?
Oh God.
Oh no!
No, we are not.
Yeah.
Never have I ever been above 3'1".
Do you guys know the rules? Have you ever played this game? It's really easy.
Yes.
It's like a Bard College game. Yeah. No.
Well, I mean, judging from the silence, I would say there's probably a good chance not.
Well, it's just nodding, agreeing to it, but
What you do is that you say you haven't done something, and then the people that have done it either have to take a drink or, in Lana's case, I don't know, sip some water.
Just grab a lot of water.
wait. So I say, never have I ever thing.
Uh-huh.
If you guys haven't done it, I win.
No.
Yeah.
If we have done it, then
If-
we drink.
Never have I ever wrestled a dragon.
I mean, you could change that.
Reese doesn't drink. Have any of us wrestled a dragon?
I've never
Thomas,
wrestled a dragon.
Reese counts.
Does a badger
Oh.
count?
Okay, no, but
I haven't wrestled Tomas. I don't know what you're
what are you
talking about.
counting as wrestling? Technically, you know, I didn't do the wrestling.
Grappling, Thomas.
Yeah, nope, not me.
That sounds lewd. I'm going to bed.
Wait, I'm not.
We really shouldn't talk about this, Wolf. We should move on. Like, no.
Alright, next person go.
I don't know. Maybe Lana. Lana probably hasn't
Yeah,
done a lot
Lana
of things.
hits.
Oh shoot. What do I?
Glad this is what our Pathfinder has become.
Well, you see, that would be a great idea, but I don't have any questions at the moment. So,
Is there anything you haven't done?
I mean, there's a lot of things I haven't done, but like when you give everything, open, it's kind of hard to think of anything.
I don't know. Maybe just pick something small. It doesn't have to be wild.
Never have I ever. Oh no, I did eat a bug that one time. Shoot.
Mika tries to sneak up the stairs up to bed.
Small strings.
Can I see if I see Mika?
Night.
Roll me a perception check, Mika. Roll me stealth.
Oh God.
Perception. Seems legit.
Of all the times.
You know what? Fuck it. Hero
Of
point.
all the times that one,
This is Reese's heroic moment of the session.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Bruh.
Fucking
So I know
perfect.
exactly what's gonna happen.
It's amazing.
This is amazing.
So
Thank you,
Reese-
Foundry.
Reese, getting frustrated, plops himself down and takes a sip and lays back for a second to try to think of something. And you think you hear movement for a second, but before you have a chance to go and look, Maya just walks over and just plops down on your chest and starts purring loudly on top of you. She's therapy catting you.
Oh, that's so precious. Lana reaches over and scritches because she's probably sitting next to Reese.
Oh, it's cute. He's gonna wrap an arm around it drunkenly. Her. Sorry.
Yeah. And Mika is able to escape off into the night thanks to the help of bat rolls and
The one
large
time
cat.
that Mika goes to bed before everyone else because everybody's fucking drunk and annoying downstairs.
She's not going to sleep, but she is closing the door.
Mika's gonna drink the rest of that bottle in private. Rude.
Gonna drink and cry.
Oh.
Well, I don't have any questions, so instead, I'm just gonna ask something more open.
Mm.
What's the first thing you're gonna do when once we're done with the sins?
Try to stab a god, probably.
Okay. After all of this is over, when we're done.
Have a life? I don't know.
You haven't thought about it at all?
My plans got a little upended by learning that everything that I knew about myself was a lie.
You know what? That's fair.
Oh, that was dark. It's drinks.
Anybody else?
Tomas just stares at Reese and grins.
Reese looks back at Tomas. He's like, "Don't make it weird."
So, I have an idea in mind. Do you guys have anything you want to keep going in this scene, or do you want me to help bring it to a close?
No, you can help bring it to a close.
Yeah, we're good.
So
Yeah.
as the party is pittering out on the stone block floor, as you guys are pondering that slightly depressing moment, you hear the sounds of rummaging from one of the rooms to the northeast, and then a door cracks open, and you see Zara's head poke out and goes, "Why do I smell smoke?"
Reese is gonna point at Reeves immediately.
Reeves is already behind his workshop.
That boy. And she just looks over at you, passed out on the ground underneath a cat.
Hi,
Do
Mom.
you need help?
Probably, but you know, therapy's really hard to come by out here. I've got a cat though. It's fine.
Hey, Reese.
What?
Why don't you and we go lay down and Maya go therapy with Mika because I think she needs it.
What? Why?
Yeah. I mean, it's her turn next, right?
What? Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah,
have to buy some more liquor for that.
We should
I'm pretty
probably
sure
tell
Mika took wolves.
We should probably have the talk with Mika.
Probably.
Maybe we should all have. Well, maybe everyone but me should have the talk with Mika later in the week.
Why not you?
Because mine hasn't been like everybody else's.
I mean, nobody's has been entirely like everyone else, but yeah,
I didn't even face the sin.
Hmm.
I mean, I can go for moral support.
Honestly, I think she'd appreciate that. I think she likes you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know why.
Oh,
Drinks.
got some competition there, don't I?
What?
Anyways,
Shut up.
Tomas is gonna lean over and whisper to Maya and ask her to go sleep with Mika for the night.
Lana will guide Maya to Mika's room.
Yeah. Yep, she'll give a little forehead bump to Reese as she stands up and then head up.
You know, I've only known Maya for like a few days, but I'm pretty sure if something happened to her, I would kill everyone in the observatory.
God damn
and
it.
then myself.
God damn it.
Okay, well maybe not the yourself part, but like if anything.
That would be the best part.
No.
Free me. Rolls onto his side.
Okay, Matt.
Yep.
Can Tomas try to lift up Reese?
Roll me a strength check.
Lana sees him go for it, and it's like, oh, this is gonna be good.
17. Pretty good for him, honestly.
So you
There's no
managed to get the surprisingly dense and floppy Reese up, so his arm is draped across your shoulder, and you have him upright. But man, is he hard to fucking walk with. After a moment, you hear footsteps plodding towards you, and Zara gives you a hand and goes, "Okay, I think you have had enough. Let's get you to bed."
Mom.
We'll be sad with Tomas. He will help you figure it out.
Mom, I missed you.
I missed you too.
Okay. Yeah, bed, I guess.
I even think she means that you're probably the only one she likes.
I don't know why.
It's because you're cute.
Yes, your competition is Tomas.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Pretty boy? Wow. That's fine.
At least you're not trying to burn down the building we're in. Let's get you to bed.
I threatened to.
You hear a door
Please
open
don't
and
do
close.
What? Fifi,
Alright.
come here.
And thus did the drunken escapade.
Come to a close. I didn't expect it to spiral like that. I'm sorry.
It was perfect. Oh, alright.
Reese just wanted to reconnect with Wolf, man.
I could let it go, or not be more intense.
Where is Wolf? What happened to Wolf? Did Wolf get sent to bed? What? Is he just on the floor still?
The world may never know.
The world may never know. Let's keep it a mystery.
He was standing up when you guys were having discussions.
Or
so
was he?
If he collapsed again, Zara would show back up afterwards and said, "You too?"
You dumbass bitch.
Take me away.
You're lucky I like you all.
Can you guys feel this chatty baby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yep. Zara Fireman carries Wolf up the stairs and puts him in his bed.
Sounds accurate.
The only
all Wolf
person
ever
in
wanted.
this whole fucking like group that could probably carry Wolf. Well, maybe Lana.
Reese
Lana
can,
could
but
probably
not-
give it an honest shot.
Reese can, but not in his current form.
We could probably,
That's true.
possibly could.
Oh, that's right. Mika too. God. Of course, Mika could too.
Ooh. Alright. Did anybody else have anything that they want to go over while we're in the tower?
That was so much. I'm so sorry.
No, it's
The-
fucking
No,
great.
that was
was
fantastic
awesome.
bit. Thank you.
The next morning, well, is Lana still waking up late?
Yeah, she's a little. Oh, I wouldn't say late, but not as early as usual. Yeah.
Reeves is going to pop his head into where they usually do meditations, realizing that they had been skipping the last few days. Sees Lana isn't there, and then walks up to her room.
Considering what happened last night and the fact that she was kind of cut off mid divine weapon enhancing ritual, I'm gonna say that she's actually still probably only just now waking up after Reeves, which is weird for her.
It's like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
She hears a knock at her door.
No, what time is? Just come in.
Reeves tries the handle. It's locked. 1 second.
What? When did I?
He pops it open.
Oh, right. Okay. Well. Hi.
Yeah. Lana's like disheveled, like her hair is all down, and she's just like still in her sleeper.
It's like, hi.
Like there's all kinds of like religious instruments strewn across the room.
Wow, you live like this?
No, this is only for last night. I was doing a thing. What's going on?
Oh, I forgot that you were teaching me meditation, and you weren't there this morning.
Oh, right. That's right. Yeah. You wanna give me a couple minutes and I'll meet you there?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you for stopping by. I'm actually really flattered that means something to you.
Yeah, I mean, if our other selves and the other souls that are in us know something, I would want to see what they know.
Mm-hmm. And also, it's just feels kind of lonely to just kind of let them wander around in there.
I mean, I don't know about you, but there's like 8 in here. They're not lonely, but
Oh, yeah, that's a little different. Okay, yes. Give me just a few minutes to get right, and I'll walk you through what we walked through.
all right, sounds good.
Lana's gonna immediately scurry to go about her morning preparations and stuff. And then she'll go to the meditation room and be a good meditation coach for Reeves and whoever else is still doing those classes.
Tomas will show up to this one.
Yeah, she'll like do a lap around the observatory real quick and be like, meditation classes are delayed but happening now. Anybody that wants to learn how to meditate, feel free to stop by. And then
Pretty sure Reese is way too hungover.
Yeah, Wolf's probably fucked.
yeah.
Miko will be actually in the forge pretty early, although looking pretty wrecked.
Wow, everyone's just like wiped out today, huh?
They had a interesting evening.
You know what? That's fair. I mean, by my standards, I was pretty messed up too. So I mean, mine was because of massive amounts of divine energy, but to each their own, I guess.
Why?
Hmm?
You said because of massive amounts of divine energy. Why?
Oh, I was upgrading my gauntlets last night. I was I was awakening them with it's this ritual I read about where you basically you take these divine relics and you expose them to a lot of divine magic and it like absorbs it and makes them more powerful and it's a whole thing. Anyway, this isn't about that. This is about you.
It sounds really bright.
And you can ask Wolf about it. He didn't have a great encounter with it.
I mean, he was also drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anyway, okay.
And then Lana gets all straight and proper and gives good meditation input that Kevin has too squishy and soft of a brain to think of.
What did I roll for this again? Wisdom?
For the meditation,
Yes.
I do not need you to make a roll this time.
Oh, okay.
So if you want this to be where it happens, this will be that session that we're going to have this weekend.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yep. So Lana, you just see Reeves enter a raw meditative state, and he doesn't move for like 15 minutes.
Yep. She just kind of takes a step back and is like, "It happened."
Oh,
Tomas,
shit.
look. Okay, no, don't touch him. He's having a moment. It's just he's in there right now. Just leave him be.
No, I'm not gonna touch him.
No, okay. Wow, just that's exciting. Good for him.
I wonder who he's gonna talk to. He's got a lot of people in there, doesn't he?
Yeah, but I had this. Who did you talk to?
Well, I talked to my brother.
Oh, well, I talked to the other Lana, Sarah. And a lot of that was just because I spent a lot of time thinking about her and like calling out to her. So I guess it's gonna be whoever he wants to see the most. If I have to guess.
That's fucking fair. I really did not want to see myself. That guy kind of sucks.
Yeah, sure.
Thinks he's so cool. Fucking
Well, when he's done with that, I guess there's something I've been meaning to talk to y'all about that I kind
hell.
of learned
A
from
little off.
what?
He seemed a little off.
Yeah, I've had a lot on my mind. I'll try to gather everyone up and just kind of mention it when Reeves is done. But it might involve my own brother and sister and what they're dealing with right now.
Oh, do we need to go find your family?
No, I know where they are. They are in Matt. Help.
They are currently in Cosbury.
No, I know exactly where they're at. They're in Cosbury. They're currently training to join the Silver Order.
Oh, how? What?
I learned this like a week ago before we went to go deal with Wrath, and it's been on my mind ever since.
Okay.
So I want to bring everyone together and mention that, and see if we might be able to take a little bit of a detour after Cindergate.
I mean, I don't see why not.
Because I don't. Nobody knows what's going to happen once all this happens, and I don't want them in Eber's hands. I want them here, where it's safe.
So, are we going to convince them or kidnap them?
They're my siblings. I'm gonna talk to them, of course.
I mean, my sibling kidnapped me once, but that's neither here nor there.
No, no, but I just, I want to put that out there just for my own peace of mind.
Well, we go to Centergate, we figure out Mika's thing, we help her out, and then we go get your siblings. I think that's pretty easy, right?
Hmm. Thank you, Tomas. I feel a little better already.
I feel like, you know how you always told me the whole you can talk to me thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lana, that goes two ways. You know that, right?
I know, but I'm not used to having things to talk about. I'm mostly just kind of work out my own stuff, like with meditations and stuff, but this one was a little hard for obvious reasons.
Yeah, kind of hard when the therapy cat needs therapy, huh?
The what?
Yeah, anyways.
As Lana says this, her cat ear like drifts to the side and like the what the fuck?
Oh shit, look, is Reeves waking up?
No, he's not.
He doesn't wake up for another like 10 minutes.
But I will acknowledge that as an attempt to pivot, and I will drop it.
Cool. Good, you're getting good at this, Lana.
I've had plenty of time to learn.
That's fair.
Okay, I'm gonna go find the others, and
Yeah.
we're gonna let Reeves have his little moment. And
Shit.
what?
What if everyone's just sitting around him when he wakes up?
What?
Just have everybody sit around him in like a
Oh.
circle, just stare at him as he wakes up. That'd be kind of fucking hilarious, right?
Well, I mean, we have a meeting room.
Yes, absolutely. You're right, Llama. It would still be hilarious.
Okay, I'm gonna write a note for Reeves saying that we're in the meeting room, and I'm gonna go try to get everyone and let them know what's going on, and I'll get this off my chest, and I'll start feeling a lot better.
I imagine you like writing a message down on a sticky note and leaving it at Reeves' feet, and then Tomas picks it up and puts it on his forehead.
Yes.
I'm also gonna put it on his forehead and then sit there and stare at him.
Or like the top of his head or something.
All right. So did you want to have that meeting now?
Yeah, sure, if everyone's okay with that.
I'm good.
Sure. It may take a few minutes to get Reese awake, but
Yeah. Lana will insist very gently and just kind of mention that it's kind of important, and just be like,
Just it really mean a lot to me if
she's playing the sweet card basically.
Lana, I can't say no to you. Why?
I will go get you some water, and I think I read once that like really like bad food helps a lot with that. So
No, I don't want to eat food. Water's fine. Water's
oh,
fine.
okay.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Have you tried waking up Wolf yet?
No, that terrifies me.
Yeah.
But he's next.
Do you want me to do it?
No, I'll go.
Are you sure?
Yes, this is.
Hmm.
Lana's gonna go try to wake up Wolf. Hello, Nathan.
Hello.
Hello.
You ever walked into a fucking bear den?
No. Set the scene for me, my brother.
Wolf. Wearing nothing but trousers
Oh.
and very loud, heavy snoring. Blanket not even on him. Like, half the room just in disarray. And he's halfway on the bed as well.
Seems
Like
accurate.
kneeling, and the top half of him is like resting on the fucking bed.
Yep.
Alright, well, let me check through the Divine Spell list real quick to see if there's anything funny I can do.
Oh,
Bear
no.
with me for one moment. Go to Lana's character notes page so I can find the Divine Spell list. Rule of funny says she'll have it prepared cause it doesn't matter anyway.
The rule of funny. I like that. Times like this makes me wish that Reese had learned to play the bagpipes.
Everyone erupts into bad bagpipe impersonations.
Yep.
Chaotic bard sounds.
Actually, I think that she's gonna cast Fairy Fire because she needed it to create a lot of the light for her ritual last night, and she just happened to forget to reset her spells. So, she just kind of lights up Wolf's room with a bunch of like bright glowing lights.
Alright. You are free to wake up to that trigger if you want, Wolf. Otherwise, I need a...
Wolf does not wake up.
Alright. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, I expected that to work. Well, I guess we'll just do this the normal way.
And she just kind of goes forward and just like she starts with a gentle shake.
He doesn't react.
Reese leaning around the corner. Do you want me to play the hurdy-gurdy?
She shakes a little harder.
He slightly nudges in his sleep.
You said he's about halfway off the bed.
Yep. Oh no, why did I get that information?
Which half of him is off the bed?
You're laid on the bed like you didn't make it all the way to like one leg's off, one's arm's off, and you're like,
Oh, like halfway, like horizontally.
Yeah.
All right. Lana's gonna take him by the leg that is not on the bed and like pull him off the bed onto the floor.
Do you have any sort of care or gentleness when doing it?
Absolutely not. This is Wolf.
It's like, all right, this is the 3 times was nice. 4th time, I'm fucking tired.
Well, just to set the scene even more, a 6'5", 230-pound half-orc just slammed on the ground in front of you.
Yeah.
Is he
Still
dead?
doesn't wake up.
I need a fortitude saving throw. You very much do wake up, sir. I am sorry. You feel the slightest of rustles that gently coaxes you from your sleep, and you are on the floor.
Lana?
Good morning, Wolf.
Why does it feel like you punched me?
I mean, I didn't punch you, the floor did.
Lana, what color is the fairy fire?
What? No, I think there might be like a little bit of it left, but I think that she stopped concentrating on it pretty quick as soon as.
Okay. Carry on then.
Yeah.
No, I didn't punch you, the floor did.
Did you help the floor punch me?
I mean, I might have, like, brought you to it, but, I mean, yes. What do you want me to say? I did. You're tough enough, you're big enough, and gosh darn it, you can take it.
Why are you waking me up?
Because I have something really important that I just want to get off my chest to everyone as soon as possible so that I can stop thinking about it.
Wolf, even in his hungover state, has never heard Lana make that kind of like tone of like sincerity, and he's kind of just, well, if he even can, is going to stand straight up.
Lana will actually help him stand straight up if he needs to.
Your head feels like it's been split open from the hangover, but you are able to get to your feet.
Thank you. I appreciate it, and sorry about that. I just...
Don't sweat, Lana.
Patients have been running a little thin the last couple of weeks.
I don't blame you. I'll be there, Lana.
I appreciate that. I'm gonna leave you to it.
And she'll just kind of like gently pat him on the chest and like leave.
Okay. Well, we'll start to get around for the meeting. Not very fast, though.
Does anybody else have any zany shenanigans they want to get up to as they're collected for the meeting?
Nope. Tomas is literally still just sitting in front of Reeb staring at him.
Reese is gonna come in, see Tomas, and he's gonna just silently sit next to Tomas.
Oh. We're all just staring at Reeves.
Stare at Reeves.
So
And
we
then
have
lean
two Reeves stares right now.
He's gonna lean over to Tomas and be like, "What are we doing?"
We're messing with Reebs.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Okay.
He's meditating, so we're just gonna be here when he wakes up and see what happens.
What are you two doing?
I guess staring at Reeves.
That's
water.
weird. Don't do that.
Actually,
Well,
He's just sipping the water Llama gave him.
Are we gonna pivot to having the meeting there?
I guess so.
Tomas already tried.
Yeah, Tomas is. Yeah, Tomas is already there. Reese is there. I guess that's just where people are gathering.
Has it been 15 minutes?
Yeah. I imagine it would take Lana about 15 minutes to go get everyone, unless anyone has objections or anything. Actually,
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the only one we haven't heard from right now is Mika. So
Oh,
when Lana
Mika's-
goes to get you up, what's up?
She'd be already at the forge, so yeah, she'll
Oh, that's right.
she would drop it and come along.
thank you.
So I imagine by the time you get there, when Reeves wakes up, it's just Tomas and Reese staring at him.
How do I feel coming out of this vision?
We'll give it the rough idea of you just had a pretty interesting conversation on a good, friendly note.
Okay. Which is where blinks awake, just stares back blankly at Tomas and Reese. It's like, that's funny.
Yeah, right.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just hungover.
I tried to get everybody to do it, but only Reese showed up.
Well, I definitely appreciate the attempt, Tomas.
Yeah.
What a champion.
Where are we
Okay.
actually supposed to meet?
I mean, I guess here's fine.
Lana says, kind of coming into the door after going to go see Mika.
Wait,
Hey,
meeting?
Lana.
Hi, yeah, I just have something kind of important I wanted to let everyone know about,
Uh-huh.
because it's been on my mind.
Uh-huh.
And she's going to make sure everyone is there.
Yep, it takes Wolf a few extra minutes to get down there, but eventually he comes in.
Reese
Okay.
very loudly is gonna say, "Good morning, puppy."
Is there
That's it.
anything? Wolf throws the closest non-lethal thing at you.
Reese dodge.
Reeves opens his mouth to say something. A beat passes. He closes his mouth and just shakes his head.
So, I don't know if it's ever come up in conversation, but I actually have a couple of siblings, a brother and a sister. Jenna, Julian, they're both, we're both around the same age, catfolk and all that. Well, I left them back in Westray to go on my adventure, and back then we all assumed everything was gonna be fine, right? Well, I don't think I need to tell you things are not fine right now, like anywhere. So, right now, both of them, about my age, about my build, they are currently in the process of being trained to join the Silver Order. And I really don't like that at all.
So we're
I
going to
don't like
kill
that.
them, right?
No.
I don't like that. I don't like that either.
No, not your siblings. Like
Oh.
people that are,
Well, I really wouldn't want to kill them, but if we could go and, convince them to not do that and bring them here where it's safe before we go deal with the last sin after we go to Cindergate, I'd be real thankful for that.
I'm kind of in favor of killing anything that causes you distress, Lana.
No, there's still people under there.
If
Oh.
case scenario and the convincing doesn't work, we're gonna kidnap her siblings.
I can do that.
I
Yeah.
really hope
I know a lot of invisibility and infiltration.
Don't plan on it to come to that, please.
Well, Lana,
But-
what sort of outcome do you want this to result in? Them being here? Yeah?
Yes.
And...
What happens if we can't convince them?
yeah, that.
We will cross that bridge when we come to it.
Kidnapping.
Lana,
Yes.
if we can't convince them, we're going to need a backup plan.
Okay. In the event that we don't have a choice, it's better for them to be here than in Eber's hands. Yes. Even if... Yes, you're right.
If absolutely necessary, we will make a plan to kidnap your siblings out of danger.
Okay.
If you don't want to be involved in the plan, we can plan it.
Yeah, we can just surprise you.
I'd be real thankful for that. It's just, it doesn't sit right with me, but
Well, I mean,
yeah.
it's just kidnapping. It's kind of like rescuing them. but they don't want to be rescued because they've been brainwashed.
Well, we don't know that yet.
Well, on that point, we don't know what sort of magics they might have put on them already, or sort of
you're
things
right.
like that. Like,
Oh,
what if they have a way to track their initiates? We're going to have to determine that because we don't.
That's what Dispel Magic's for, right? That's what I'm here for.
well, that's
Right.
also what Nara's here for, right?
Right, but I don't want, if there is like an active beacon on them, I don't want to lead them back to our home.
That's a really really good point.
Where's Nara?
Nara's upstairs. She's the one that told me.
Reese is gonna stand up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get Nara.
Okay.
He's gonna grab Lana's hand and he's gonna start walking upstairs to Nara.
We're all gonna go see Nara.
Oh, we're all going.
Tomas, why would Nara ever come downstairs to us?
Reese makes a point.
You're not wrong.
Oh, Nara.
So as they're all piling in, Nara's just gonna be like,
Hi. I told them about the siblings, and now we're here to figure out more about that.
What do we know about this? What do we know about this process that they're going under?
Very little, other than it seems to take a few months at a time, at least at the current rate that things are going.
Is it like a gradual transformation, or is it just like...
As far as we can tell, at least visually, they still appear to retain some sense of individuality before the graduation ceremony is completed. As for any gradual loss of it, I can't say for certain.
Do we know if they are able to track their initiates?
We don't, but if that's a concern, we might be able to look into it.
So
we'd have to focus some resources on there and pull them away from other places, but we could get that information if needed.
Any way to do that without having a live subject?
There's ways to observe magic from a distance.
Excellent.
What about those, what about those, silver, what about the Silver Order guys that are all done up in, Kirali's domain? Could we maybe have a look at them and see if we learn anything about the magic from them?
That's a good idea.
Kiro managed to capture a few of them.
He did. He trapped them in ice, and he said that it would keep them safe and preserved until they were returned to their regular bodies. So that means that all the magic and stuff on them should still be in place, right?
It should be, yes. And she looks over at Cornelius for a moment. During this week, and while you guys are away, we'll see if myself or Cornelius can find out anything about them. At the very least, it might give us a bit of insight into the process that the recruits go through. Though these ones tend to be a bit more advanced. I imagine they weren't sending the standard ones after Kirol.
No, they definitely weren't.
At the very least, it'll be an interesting trip. We're curious about the recruits as well. We could see if some of the informants could use some long-range observation magics to get any insight into that for comparison.
That would be good.
So meta-wise, that would be you using your year one scouting point this week to look into that topic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Alright.
Thumbs up.
We'll
And
start looking into that and let you know if we have any updates on it. It might not be by the time you depart for Cindergate. Hopefully we'll have news by the time you return.
And Lana will turn around towards the party and goes,
and just so we're sure, everyone's okay with a little detour after Cindergate to handle
Yes.
this? Okay.
Yes.
Oh no, Lana.
Of course.
You've done so much for us. We'll never go help you save your siblings.
Well, I just want to be sure.
I honestly think I would probably die for you, so you know.
Lana, honestly, what Eber's doing, it's kind of against my religion.
Yeah, it's against a lot of what I hold too, and
Honestly, I
I-
just hate assholes.
Yeah, I kind of just hate Eber.
That too.
And we love you. There's that too.
That too.
okay. Well, let's do this then. I feel a lot better. Thank you, everyone.
Good.
So Cindergate.
Oh.
I
Yes.
mean, we're already here.
Might as well, right? We gotta get to Cindergate before we go to Cosbury.
So do you want to go over what we have?
Let's do it.
Got to
Alright.
at some point.
I'll send a message to the others. And after a few moments, the Bressian intelligence officers clip through the walls and appear in the observatory, as well as
I want you guys to know that this scene made my heart warm a little bit. It's like,
Oh.
oh.
Alright. Alright. Now that everybody's here, let's go over what we have. As we previously mentioned, luckily this time we don't have to worry about moving the observatory. Cornelius and Amove have been planning for this for some time, so between the both of them, we have a way to get you directly into the city without moving the tower. That should be useful for both getting into and out of into and out of the city when need be. We'll be deploying U6 directly with Cornelius and Amove as support this time. They have the best understanding of the city's layout, and given the unique circumstances there, they'll be in the best situation to support you directly, and given what we have figured out, it's likely that you may end up needing their assistance.
How much has the situation changed since we were there last?
The surface is roughly the same, and we've discovered that most of the underground storage facilities and bunkers are in a similar state. You have to remember that the entire city was converted to those automatons, and they're mostly still there. If we give them enough time, they'll all converge on us if we start causing a distraction, so we're going to need to move quick and quietly, and then once we encounter the issue, resolve it as quickly as you can before the situation gets any worse.
Do we know where we're going in the city?
Yes. Imove's managed to track down where all of backups have been stored of the Sorry. Imove has figured out where they've stored all the backups of the automaton's cores. Initially, everybody was given their own automaton body to escape from the situation going on there, but when that started to become an issue, based on what Imove has found, it looks like they moved all the personnel into isolated holding banks. We'll call it that. A way to separate them from the body without causing the spirit to stagnate or go insane, so they should still be in good health for the time being.
How many are still left in those banks versus still crawling around?
So Cornelius chips in at that. Luckily for our own morality in this situation, we don't have to worry about damaging any of the spirit cores of those walking still around. To put it lightly, they're essentially hollow machines running on muscle memory.
It kind of slumps over at that.
Out of character, how much does the rest of the party know about the situation in Cindergate?
I think it's been talked about briefly. I'm not sure how in depth though. It's been a bit.
It's been talked about a little bit briefly that things had gone very wrong with a disease, and I think a couple of people Mika's talked to a little bit has a more thorough idea. I think Tomas is probably the main one who knows, but Mika's got plenty of stuff that she can explain if needed.
Okay, because Reeves is scratching his head.
Yeah, Reese-
Mika's gonna pull open her sketchbook that she's been carrying around and flip it open and pass around. It's got sketches of all the different automatons that she's run into. The people were all because they're all because she would kind of just point and say that is what we're dealing with.
Um,
They're
so
not.
Reese and Reese just looking at each other.
Reese, have you heard of a disease that does whatever?
Oh,
No,
wait.
no, the
what?
disease to escape the disease, we designed these. Do you remember? Was it Bulwath? There was that person that we interrogated who was crumbling away. It was like that, except everybody, the whole city.
Yeah. I remember. I mentioned this to Sarah, but I mentioned this to Mika. Sorry, but Sarah, the other me, she also mentioned something about a sickness that was driving people all kinds of crazy. But she didn't mention anything about it causing people to like crumble to dust the way that those other people were.
Um,
It
I've
basically,
never heard of this.
their spirits
How-
and the bodies were not connected anymore. So we tried to put the spirits into new bodies, and
so
that didn't work as
they're
well as we'd like.
so what? Based on what we know, were their threads not latching any longer?
So, Cornelius kicks in again. We only learned after our grand adventure that the disease wasn't targeting the body or the soul. The disease was causing the thread itself to rot away.
What?
It was leaving the souls stranded in a body, causing them to desync, go insane, and the body to rot away while they were still inside of it.
Oh goodness.
Hence why we tried to come up with a better solution, but one that unfortunately failed.
What sort of outward signs does this sort of manifest in? Like symptoms and stuff?
Initially, dizziness, fatigue, schizophrenia, paranoia. As it starts to advance, the subjects often become irrationally violent, possessed to self-injury, and you'll start noticing their limbs starting to necroses away on them.
Based on what Reeves has encountered in his visions, does that sound familiar?
Yeah, same.
That lines up with what that those symptoms line up with what Sarah had told you, Lana.
Mhm.
And what dream were you thinking about?
When he finally caught up to Cedar, and what he knows about the stuff that Cedar was kind of going under.
You faintly remember some of in the vivid flashes, you remember some people being very weird and some of them looking very sick, but that part, like, it physically pains you to, like, pull back to those memories, and you find yourself peeling away from them instinctively.
This God seal can go eat.
It can, can't it? Anyway, that all makes sense. I think that's the same sickness that that Sarah and them were dealing with.
I can't be certain, but the other cedar, maybe he was suffering from it. Maybe that's what led him to do what he did.
I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprising.
At any rate, if you're saying the automatons, the ones that are still wandering out there, they're backed up. There's nothing there.
Yes, they're essentially running purely on the spirit memory running through the musculature of the creature. Think of it as a way for the body to remember repeated actions, a simulated way to mimic mastery so that smiths and artisans could continue their work given enough time to get accustomed to their new form. But the core itself is no longer there in one of the various data backups, so the body is wandering around aimlessly. Not entirely sure how it reactivated, but given the signal that Nar's been detecting and what Imove has uncovered, we highly suspect that the last of the greater sins anchoring in the demon host is responsible. For those of you that were waiting anxiously to know the answer to that, the signal is still detected in the city, and we suspect that it is the cause behind a number of the situations going on within Cindergate.
I got a question about that.
Feel free to
So-
ask.
It's more about the disease thing. So it's Ices, right? Isn't he supposed to maintain that shit?
You mean maintain the threads or death?
The threads.
Let's just say he wasn't very happy about the existence of the disease.
Do we know what's causing the disease? Oh no! Don't answer that. Don't answer that. It's probably gonna get God sealed.
No, try and answer it.
I have a few theories, but that can probably wait
Static.
till after this.
I
Okay.
knew it.
Is it... Does this disease mess with him any? Like, what could possibly invade his very base domain like that intensely?
Unfortunately, he's quite a bit secretive, at least to us, about the nature of the strings. And I personally haven't had a chance to talk with him. Only through hearsay, I understand the most basic rundown of the situation.
It's good to know all three of the top gods are fuckers.
It sounds like it wasn't for him lack of doing his job, at least, that this started, maybe, but I've got a few theories. At any rate, that's
Did-
not going to matter until we're done with this.
Yeah, you're right. Debate, speculate on it isn't really gonna help with our current mission, but did somebody cause this?
Do you want me to actually answer that?
Just
you
go
prob-
ahead and static us. It's just get it over with.
Lana plugs her ears. No, she
Static.
like yeah, like Lana like starts to take the top of her ears to fold them down, but isn't fast enough, and just like winces. Just like dang it.
You know what? I'm just gonna assume yes, someone caused this, and I might have an idea who did, but I don't know why and for what reason. But not important. So we just going to open the door and just hop out? Is that what's going to happen?
Yes, we'll take a detour through my office and reconvene with the Mauve. She's managed to track down where the primary backup location that's still active is running in the city at the moment. We'll be trying to get there and figure out if we can see what is causing the lockdown, keeping the backups from the rest of the automatons at the moment. Then we'll have to figure out what our options are from there. Depending on what systems are still in place, we'll determine what we're able to do with them. Whether we keep them on standby for the time being, or if there's a way to repair the automatons enough to let them back out,
I'm not sure
remains
I'd
to be
want
seen.
to. Yeah, I'm not sure I'd want to find a way to put them back in, only to have them with souls this time I don't know if that what the Sin's doing. Does she know where it's holed up?
We haven't been able to track it yet. It's been, to say the least, making our investigations there very difficult.
I can
Though we
imagine.
highly suspect that it's only a matter of time until it tries to stop us if we try to move forward with our plans there.
I'm going to make a suggestion that the first place we can get in there, if we can get there on the way to the backup banks, would be to stop by the Silverhand halls.
Why's that?
What's there?
Well, it's on the way at least.
Is this
I
is this personal business or?
Well, theoretically, the other Mika is part of this whole mess. And if it were me, that's where I'd be.
Given our current track record, given what I know about the others, wouldn't the are you suggesting that's where the sin is?
I'm suggesting
Or
that's where we should start looking. And if nothing else, I know those halls better than any.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, when we're done here, Mika, we should probably have a talk with you about what exactly you should go in there expecting, because I don't know about everyone else, but well, I'd have appreciated the heads up.
Well, you all are being fairly quiet about it. I assumed there was going to be more static going on about it, so I didn't ask.
oh, we just didn't have the opportunity to sit down and talk with you. That's really
No,
just it.
I've been trying to let everybody know as like, I think it's appropriate, but I mean everyone's different and I don't know exactly what the sin's gonna throw at you, so I figured that being too specific might be dangerous. You know?
Pretty sure you couldn't have come up with anything else I haven't thought of myself for the past several nights, so I appreciate the thought.
Well, just be prepared for them to be in your head and show you, show you where they think you're weakest and.
She's already been doing that for the past several weeks, so thank you.
Sorry, I just got sidetracked there.
No. This is gonna be different. At least that there is some hope now about saving the city. That's good. That should be first.
Sorry, go ahead, Sam.
We've saved one city. What's another one?
We saved a lot of cities.
I mean, we've saved one city from a sin. What's another?
Okay, which city?
Mine. No, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I tried, but
I'm sorry. Foot in mouth. Ha
All right, so. Okay, so we're gonna start at the Silverhand workshop, right?
Imove's workshop, I believe, yes? It's a bit away,
Yes, we'll
but
be meeting up with her at whatever building she's designated as her current workshop, and then we'll see what our route options are from there. If you think it's worth stopping by the Silverhand Hall, we should be able to find a route, hopefully, as long as the horde isn't too thick outside of it.
Hmm.
like I said, it's a theory, and if we can't, then we can't. But
Should we be
So-
worried about having to fight our way through there, or?
Luckily, and Mika can chime in on this. As long as we can find gaps in their formation, we have a pretty good chance of outrunning them, and currently Imove has been maneuvering through the underground tunnel system, trying to keep out of sight from most of them. She has a couple routes mapped that we might be able to put to use. And if the Silverhands, being as old a family as I think they are, still have any active connections to those tunnels, we might be able to get in and out without anybody noticing.
there are several. There's a lot of places I used to go running around as a kid with the Sibs, so there's tunnels, and I don't. Well, it might be a little hard to fit through some of them anymore if they're still intact, but hopefully they're there.
So these automatons, what are they capable of?
What one sees, I think all of them know.
Yes, in their current state at least, they're all probably linked up to whatever caused them to dump the cores to the backups. So it's very likely that they're sharing a surveillance network.
Oh, fun.
Indeed.
So don't get
As
seen or
for-
heard.
As for individual capabilities, they were built to be about as strong as an average to above average human, but granted the fact that they are made of various metal components, expect them to be a bit more durable, even in their degraded state. If you have means to strike them with larger blunt objects, those tend to be more effective, but the others can make do if need be.
Are my fists large enough to be effective? Or do they gotta be, like, real big?
If your fists are strong enough to punch demons, I'm pretty sure you can manage fines against one of these.
Stronger than ever because of the newfound divinity in these things, too.
That should hopefully help if it is affected by the Cynodal at the very least. By all accounts, they shouldn't be capable of doing what they're doing now, so it's very possible there might be some sort of corruption going on in the shells themselves.
So shared surveillance network. So best bet is to avoid and not disable.
Yes, we'll want to avoid them at all costs. If they catch us, we should be able to make enough distance as long as we're not close to the backup. But if they do corner us, that's going to be a problem, considering that Cindergate had a rather hefty population before things went down the way they did. I guarantee you they will outlast us if they get us surrounded. Me and Imove do have some means at our disposal to create gaps if need be, but we can only stack the deck so much.
Well, let's not waste our good hands.
Indeed.
Disguise might help. I don't honestly know. The ones that saw me saw right away that I was the fleshy, I guess, and that I had not been transferred. So at the time, they were trying to process me. I
Oh.
don't know if that's still what they're going to try to do on site or not.
Yes, they're probably still programmed to assist those too sick to go on their own towards the nearest center to be transitioned to one of the bodies.
I don't like the way that's worded.
It's not
Process
exactly
you.
fun.
Out of character. Sounds like Five Nights at Freddy's.
We might be able to fool their sensors with a sufficiently high-level illusion, but disguises alone aren't going to fool them. Unless you can hollow out parts of your body, we very much do not look like automatons.
I prefer not to do that.
Yeah, no,
Yes, it's not exactly pleasant.
I like
Perhaps
parts of my body.
invisibility may help.
I don't remember, at least none of my designs had any extra sensors of that sort built in.
Only a rare few artisans had any sort of advanced optics to that level, and whether they survived this long, fully intact, is hard to guess. It should be fairly safe if we need to go that route, but I wouldn't expect that to be able to hold up through the entire city. There's a chance we could be spotted in any sufficiently large enough group.
Hmm. So you want us to try to like split up then, or?
No, ideally we'll be providing assistance to Amove. She's found a good few spots that we can get to through the underground routes that are still intact. But considering how there has been a slow flow of automatons in the tunnels, she may need assistance cutting her way through them.
Okay, that we can do.
Yes, hopefully we'll be able to make a decent distance based on her map without making contact, but once we do, we'll want to move as quickly as possible to the core. If we can, lock down the area until we're able to do what we need to. And then deal with this sin of yours, this sin of ours, and get out of the city before anything else goes wrong.
Easy.
Oh yes, terribly. That's why we're sending in the 6 of you who have been 5 for 5 thus far and 2 gods.
Reeves looks around for some wood to knock on.
Well, I mean, technically 1.5 gods, Cornelius. Get it?
Haha.
Fuck yeah, Lana, you tell them.
Was that
I
a dig
thought
at
it was-
Cornelius?
It was a little bit of a dig at Cornelius. I thought it was
Goodness.
funny.
I liked it.
That's not very
Ah.
nice.
Albeit in this situation, I have taken measures to actually be of some use this time, rather than hardly any.
You see, he does it to himself. I don't get it.
It's different when you self-deprecate, Lana.
Fair enough.
Cornelius, be nicer to yourself.
He just cocks his head at you.
What? For variety.
Ah, yes. Be nice to myself for the... It'll be an interesting change of pace. We'll
Yeah,
see if
exactly.
I'm inspired to do so once we get through this alive.
It was mostly a joke. I know I'm a hypocrite.
Alright. So any more fun questions about Cindergate?
I'm good.
Not that I can think of.
Alright. So, unless anybody has anything else, I think this is a good place to put a tab in it.
Yeah, we ran kind of late.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, role playing happened. So what do you
Yeah.
The
want?
memes.
We
Drunken
appreciate it.
shenanigans.
So I currently have on my list to follow up with Reeves, Reese, and Wolf, because I believe we all had situations left for each of you. Reeves, your little internal brain monologue. Reese, you have a visit from one drunken satyr. And
Huh?
Wolf, I believe you had one more person you wanted to reach out to about the sword in Keyrawl. Assuming Nathan didn't pass out.
I'm almost there, but yeah, we don't have to do that tonight.
Yeah. I will reach out to you over the weekend with the others to figure out a time to do that. Alright,
Word.
but good session, everybody. I
This
will
was-
start making preparations, and then we get to go on a fun adventure to the city of Cindergate to face the 6th of the Sith.
How does it feel to
Huzzah.
barely have to DM?
I appreciate it.
A little bit of a vacation week.
Yeah, fun vacation week. Got to RP as a bunch of dumbasses. Got to introduce my new system. It's all fun.
It's a real good new
Uh,
system, Matt.
Yeah, I like how it's laid out. It makes things simpler and more effective. And Reese, you get your sweater barding.
Is it cute?
Yeah.
It's cute as fuck.
Yeah.
Is it blue?
Of course it's blue.
What else would it be?
Matt sounds slighted. Of course it's blue.
It's like, what kind of a dumbass do you think I am?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I want to know what sweater barding looks like. Sounds complicated.
Got an idea.
It's like a Kevlar sweater.
Wow.
Like it's plush and soft, but it's bulletproof.
Yeah.
So does he have like higher AC now? Is that what this is?
It gives him a +1 to AC.
Oh my god.
Aw, baby.
A baby.
Oh, little baby AC.
But I just had the dumbest idea if you wanted to actually work that way, where it's like the fucking mood rings, where if he puts his hands on it, it leaves like a fucking color change temporarily.
That's adorable.
So lets him finger paint on himself when he's bored.
That's so cute. Fuck. I'm weak.
Yeah.
I want it.
Alright. Alright. And then next week we'll deploy to the new city. And when you have 2 god allies and a new fun party friend who has already been introduced.
Hmm.
But only one of us has met.
We.
What?
We.
Wait. Who?
Oh yeah.
Move?
Oh, I'm over. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was like someone other than the gods. Wait a second.
I mean, we technically met her.
Did we?
The Seven Heroes dream, yeah.
Oh, that is.
Yeah, we saw her.
Alright. If anybody has questions or wants to swap stuff out during the downtime or anything else like that, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you all in a week unless anybody has any conflicts.
Oh,
I'm Gooch.
I'm Gucci.
good survive.
I'm
Alright.
good.
So hopefully in 2 to 3 missions, 2 to 3 sessions, we'll be all done with the 6 initial sins, and we'll see what that leads to.
Mhm.
Oh boy.
Fucking wild.
Oh,
Sixth
boy.
Initial?
Yeah, say I heard initial and I got
Because
the shivers.
the 6 greater sins are the anchors for the demon host, who's the 7th sin. Also, I marked on the world map Cosbury in yellow as a note that you guys wanted to go there. So we will deal with that after Cindergate.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Alright. So does anybody have any questions for me?
Did you have fun, Matt?
Yeah. I
Good.
enjoyed that the characters fell the fuck apart and bonded.
This is the weird. I didn't even intend for that to happen. It just did.
Yeah. Do you appreciate your new therapy cat?
Well,
Maya's very precious.
Mhm.
Maya is precious.
I'm so excited for you guys to see her totally rip someone's throat out. It's gonna be fucking great.
I can't wait for the nights where Maya's like in there in Reese's room and Tomas is like deciding to be feisty and Reese is like, no, not in front of the cat. Please stop.
He's like, hey, sweetie, you know what?
No.
Go take a nap with Mika.
That's so Jesus.
Who's-
Hey, do you want to take a visit to Auntie Mika?
Yeah.
It's like shucking your child off on your parents to
Yeah.
get laid.
It just snaps to Mia outside the door going, meow. Meow.
Or he's just like laying down like, I can't do this.
The worst part is, Reese's room is soundproof, so he can't hear it.
Oh no! But the entire rest of the observatory can.
No, I can hear the screams. Giant snowcat screams.
This just means that whoever hears it just walks up to the door and like repeatedly slams the like bell button.
Oh.
No, she learns how to use
oh, I
it.
forgot. Yeah, because Maya's like partially awakened. She has like, what's the one that isn't humans? Is it sapience or sentience? That's lower.
Sentient is
Sapience.
higher than sapient, I think. Or no, wait.
Yes,
No.
I think. Let me double check.
Maya is smart for an animal, but is not self-aware.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Sleep
Good
well.
Oh, go to
Good night.
bed.
Good session, friend.
Dude, great session today, Nathan. You
It's
were hilarious.
sentient. Sorry, it's sentient.
yeah, Maya-
Sapience, human.
Yeah, Maya is sentient. So eventually she will learn about the doorbell and just slap it.
Like toddlerish, kinda.
Mhm.
Tomas trying to teach Maya not to slap the doorbell.
Please, I love
No.
you. And you're giving the cat a hug and it's just slapping the doorbell over your shoulder.
Sweetheart, please.
You're too heavy for me to move you, please.
Reese, like wrapped in a blanket, reaches out, gently scritches Maya. Tired sounds.